Does a pound of feathers weigh more than a pound of gold? You'll find out as one of these 3 contestants wins the chance to drive home in this brand new Pontiac Grand Am in just a split second. And now, here's the star of our show, Monty Hall.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to Split Second. Thank you. The opening question for today was sort of a trick question because a pound of feathers does weigh more than a pound of gold. And the reason for that is that gold is weighed under a different system, the Troy system, where 12 ounces makes a Troy pound. And the feathers are done by the Avoirdupois system, where 16 ounces make a pound. So it's a trick question. If somebody asks you, does a pound of feathers weigh more than a pound of gold? The answer is yes. I always thought a pound was a pound was a pound was a pound, but it's not so when you weigh it under different systems. Did you know that, Brian?
No, I didn't.
Look what you learn.
Wow.
Look what you learn on this show. If the question comes up later, will you be able to answer it?
Well, I guess so. I'll try and remember.
I can guarantee it won't come up. Who are these? Well, of course, this is Brian is our champion, is returned. And Brian, if I remember right, you were playing soccer on the steps of, what is it, the Parthenon?
No,
or
the Pantheon.
Oh, the Pantheon.
Which is the dome. The Parthenon is the temple in Greece. People
That's
always
right.
get them confused.
So do I. That's why I said you should have played at the Coliseum. That I know, right? Next time I ask you a question, just say you played at the Forum or someplace like that. Brian, welcome back for your second day. You turned down a gift yesterday. What was the gift yesterday?
It was a fur coat.
A fur coat, and you said, I don't want the fur, I want to come back here. Of course, if you win today, you'll have another chance. And, of course, if you win 4 days, we increase the odds for you winning the car. 5th day, you win it automatically. That's the way it works on the show. So good luck to you. And now let's meet your 2 players.
Well, Monty, our first challenger is a lady who now knows the difference between a sand shark and a great white shark, Diane Finlayson. And next, a follower of yoga who spends all her time writing, Ruthie Clements.
Welcome to the show, Brian, Diane, and Ruth. A lot of fun on this show. You have to be fast on the trigger, but of course you have to listen to the rules too, and here are the rules. Each one of our questions comes with 3 answers. We require just 1 answer from each of you. And when 3 of you score in the first round, you get $10 apiece. If 2 of you score, it's $25. If only 1 person scores, you get $50 all to yourself in the first round. You don't buzz in until you see the full question on the screen. We don't want anybody to have an advantage, so you have to wait till the full question, and then you buzz in for speed. If you buzz in too fast, we penalize you. Are you ready for round 1?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go to the movies. Here are 3 recent films that featured some of the newest comics to make it big in the movies. Name the comic actor or actress who starred in these pictures. Look at the screen. Beverly Hills Cop, Crocodile Dundee, and Jumpin' Jack Flash. Ruth, you're in first.
Beverly Hills Cop was, oh, I see you say, oh.
You picked one and you couldn't remember. Brian.
That was Eddie Murphy.
That's right. Diane.
Jumpin' Jack Flash, Whoopi Goldberg.
Right, and Crocodile Dundee is that Australian Paul Hogan. And so Brian and Diane get $25 each. Newspapers referred to world leaders by their last names so often that we forget that they do have first names. So let's see if you can remember the first names of these 3 world leaders of today and yesterday. Look at the screen. Mussolini, Castro, and Marcos. They do have first names. Brian.
Fidel Castro.
Correct. Diane.
Filipino Marcos.
Sorry. Ruth.
Benito Mussolini.
And Benito Mussolini and Ferdinand Marcos was the answer there.
Right.
Brian and Ruth get $25 each. There are all kinds of cheese besides cheddar and Swiss. And we're going to show you some, but we misspelled them. You pick one and spell it correctly for me. Here are the cheeses. Gorgonzola, mozzarella, and Roquefort, and we badly misspelled it, but you give me the right spelling. Brian.
Roquefort is Roqueforte. F-O-R-T.
F-O-R-T is correct. Thank you for stopping there. Diane.
Gorgonzola is Gorgonzola.
That is correct. Ruth.
Mozzarella is Mozzarella.
No, you left,
E-L-L-A.
E-L-A, but you left out the R. Mozzarella cheese.
Oh,
And you had mozzarella cheese, which is also a very tasty cheese, incidentally. Brian, Diane, you get $25 each. All professional baseball teams have nicknames, like the California Angels. I'll show you 3 baseball teams whose nicknames are an occupation. That's a little clue for you. You tell me their home city. Look at the screen. The Brewers, the Mariners, and the Rangers are all occupations. Tell me their home city. Brian.
Seattle Mariners.
Seattle Mariners is right. Diane.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Right. And Texas is the one I just gave you, right?
Wait, I'm going to say Texas Rangers.
Well, let me see. Now, you know, when I make a mistake, she benefits, right, audience? Right. So you get the money, but it's deducted from my salary. Well, it's early in the game, and the amount of money was small, so we give them each $10. And I can give away $10 like nothing. Like the recent movie Agnes of God, nuns have been popular subjects in the movies. Here are 3 older films that featured nuns. Fill in the blanks and name these pictures. I'll be careful this time. Look at the screen. The Bells of what? Lilies of what? The Song of what? Diane.
The Bells of St. Mary.
Yes. Brian?
Lilies of the Field.
Yes. Ruth, I can't help you.
The Song of Solomon?
No, The Song of Bernadette. The Song of Bernadette was the name of the picture. And so Brian and Diane get $25 each. For over a quarter of a century, rock and roll has been an important force in American pop culture. These songs are associated with specific rock groups who made them hits. Name the groups. Look at the screen. Spinning Wheel, Turn, 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 and Satisfaction. Ruth.
Satisfaction is the Rolling Stones.
Right. Diane.
Spinning Wheel is,
Brian?
Spinning Wheel is David Clayton Thomas and
No, you only have to answer one. Yeah, but it's Blood, Sweat, and
That's
Tears
right.
is the name. And Turn, Turn, Turn is the Birds. Ruth, you pick up $50. In English, we all refer to Spain as Spain, but its real name to a Spaniard is España. I'll give you 3 other real names of countries. Pick one and tell me the English name that we're used to. Look at the screen. Österreich, Helsinki, Nippon. Brian.
Österreich is Austria.
Correct. Ruth?
Nippon is Japan.
Right. Diane?
Helsinki is Norway.
Greece. Greece is the answer. Brian and Ruth, $25 each. What's in a name? Well, the last name of each one of these personalities is the same as the name of a month. Now, there's a big clue for you. Give me their last names, you'll name a month. Look at the screen. The one the best, won an Oscar for Best Years, and the ex-comedy partner, and a PGA golf champion. The clue is that everyone ends in a month. Ruth.
Best Years of Our Lives, March.
That's right. Frederick March is correct. Diane.
Mike Nichols, comedy partner, is May.
That's right. Elaine May. Good. And Brian, the 1967 PGA golf champion. Pick a month.
Pick a
Take
month.
a guess.
April.
No, I don't. There's no Sam April, but there's a Don January, and he would be very angry that you didn't remember his great exploits in 1967. Ruth and Diane, $25 each. Let's go dancing. We all know that the dances are like the discos, what the dances are like there, but let's back up a bit in time and look at these dances. Pick one and name the country where it originated. Look at the screen. The minuet, the fandango, and the hornpipe. The country. Ruth.
Minuet, Austria.
Sorry, Brian.
Minuet, France.
Correct. Diane.
Hornpipe, Scotland.
That's right, Great Britain. I'll accept any part of Great Britain because they dance the hornpipe north and south.
Sounds good to
And
me.
so we have $25 for Brian and Diane, and we end the first round. We end the first round, and it's a very close match with Brian in the lead and Diane and Ruth tied for second. We double the stakes in our next round. Brian Graff is our champion who likes to play soccer in Rome. But what do you do when you're not playing soccer?
Well, I've been a student of architecture for the last few years. I'm taking a year out at the moment, working for a firm of architects.
Then back to school to finish?
Back to school next January. Yeah.
Good. Listen, when you build the next Taj Mahal, you may change the name to Monty Hall. So Taj Mahal. You want to do that?
Yeah.
That'd be a good architect. Diane, you know the difference between a sand shark and a great white, and how did you learn the difference?
Well, I love snorkeling, and when my husband and I were snorkeling in Cozumel, we were getting closer and closer. There were fish all around us, and we saw this shark, and we got very excited. Of course, nearly drowned from laughter and adrenaline to get away from the shark. As it turns out, it was just this minute little sand shark, but it was great.
Underwater, it looked
Underwater,
huge.
yeah, it looked huge. Did.
Cozumel, that's in Mexico, is that right?
Cozumel, yes, it's beautiful. They have wonderful snorkeling there, and the fish are just great to look at.
Very good.
Many colors.
We'll ask
Love
you
it.
more questions if you stay on the show.
Sounds good.
And Ruth, a yoga adherent?
Yes.
Is it for exercise? Do you do it twice a day? How often do you have to practice your yoga?
When you first start out, a few times a week is good, and then when you become pretty good at it, then a couple of times a week is sufficient.
Is it accompanied by meditation? Or do you
Some
just
people
just
do.
exercise?
You don't have to. It's one of the oldest forms of exercise known to people. It's 5,000 years old, so it's about the first total fitness plan, and it's both for mental development and also for health.
I don't think I could ever do it. I couldn't get my leg behind my head. I don't think I could do that. Do you do that? Do you put your leg in those great positions?
No, but I could teach you how to do a
Thanks.
show standing on your head.
What? You teach me how to do the show standing on my head? I just did it. Didn't you hear the way I gave you an answer before? Are you kidding? I was standing on my head when I gave you the answer. All right, now in the second round, we're going to double the stakes. And it's a very close match. This time it's $20 for all three getting an answer, 50 for two, 100 for one getting the answer all by himself. So here we go with the second round. The imaginary line of the equator divides the world into the northern and southern hemispheres. I want you to tell me if these countries are north or south of the equator. Look at the screen. The countries are Bolivia, Liberia, and Burma. Are they north or south of the equator? Ruth?
Bolivia is north. South.
Well, you just changed yourself in the nick of time.
Oh, good.
Brian?
Liberia is south.
Liberia is north. Diane?
Burma is north.
That's correct. So the two ladies, Diane and Ruth, each get $50 on this round and have taken the lead back from Brian. No one likes to go to the dentist, except the dentist's wife, I guess, to pick up the check. But if you have to go to one of those dental specialists, you better know what you're going there for. What's their specialty? Look at the screen. What's the specialty of an orthodontist, a periodontist, an exodontist? Ruth?
An orthodontist fixes teeth, puts braces.
He straightens teeth. Brian?
An exodontist pulls teeth.
That's right. Diane, what's a
A
periodontist?
periodontist is a gum doctor.
Good. All three of you know your dentist, and you get $20 apiece. The name of the great composer, Giuseppe Verdi, sounds romantic, but translated into English, it comes out like Old Joe Green. So here are three other foreign first names that have a direct translation into English. Pick one and tell me what name it is in English. Look at the screen. The names are Ian, Pedro, and Carlo. Ruth?
Pedro would be Peter.
Correct. Diane?
Carlo would be Carl.
Carl, no, it is not Carl, strangely enough. Brian?
Carlo would be Charles.
Charles, right. And Ian, the old Scotch name for John. And so Brian and Ruth get $50 apiece. Let's look at the score. Very close match with Ruth in the lead, Brian second, Diane third, but it just $50 separates all three of them. Everybody has a favorite card game. If it's poker, each player is dealt either 5 or 7 cards. If you're playing stud, 5-card stud or 7-card stud. Here are three other popular card games. Pick one and name the amount of cards each player is dealt. Look at the screen. How many cards do they deal this player in bridge, cribbage, and gin rummy? Ruth?
Gin rummy is 7.
Sorry. Brian?
Gin rummy is 5.
No. Diane?
Gin rummy is 10.
That's right. What
All
happened to
right.
bridge? Well, you had 13 cards each, which is the most popular game in the world. Cribbage is 6. Diane, you pick up $100 and go from last place to first place. I can see you're not card players, so meet me after the show, Brian. I'll take away some of his winnings. Tennis has become the top international sport, and the players come from all over the world. Here are three top-seeded players. You tell me in what country they were born. Look at the screen. Boris Becker, Mats Wilander, and Pam Shriver. Diane?
Pam Shriver's American, U.S.
That's right. Brian?
Boris Becker is from Germany.
Correct. Ruth? Mats Wilander?
Russia? I don't know.
Sweden is the
Sweden.
answer to that one, and you don't get it. Brian and Diane, $50 each. These days, you're safe in naming everybody else Swedish when it comes to tennis because they're just grooming the best tennis players in the world. Humphrey Bogart was one of Hollywood's greatest movie stars and is a cult favorite today. Here are three of his pictures. You pick one and name the actress who was Bogey's romantic interest in that picture. Look at the screen. In Key Largo, in Casablanca, and The African Queen. Diane?
African Queen, Katharine Hepburn.
Yes, what a great film. Brian?
Casablanca, Ingrid Bergman.
That's another great film. And Ruth? Key Largo?
That would be Betty Bacall.
That's right, Lauren or Betty Bacall, as we who know her call her. And so we get $20 each. An old friend of yours, is she, Ruth?
No, I just read her autobiography,
That's right.
and so she called herself Betty.
That's right. That's exactly what she does. Bosque is a type of pear. Mandarin is a type of orange. Now, if you bit into one of these, what kind of fruit would you be eating? Look at the screen. A damson, a catawba, and a cassava. Brian?
Cassava is a melon.
Cassava is a melon. Ruth?
A catawba is a bean.
No. Diane?
Damson is an apple.
A plum. Damson is a plum. Catawba is a grape. Brian
Oh.
gets $100. He's back in the lead. Some television shows have become so popular that the names of the characters are as famous as the names of the stars who played the roles. I'm going to give you the names of three well-known characters. Pick one and give me the actor's name. Look at the screen. What's the actor's name in Kojak and Mannix and Ironside? Diane?
Ironside, Raymond Burr.
That's right. Brian?
Kojak was Telly Savalas.
Right. And Mannix?
Oh.
Good friend of mine. Good golfer. Nice guy. Mike Connors. Brian and Diane get $50 each. The greatest lady sports figure of the 1930s was a woman named Mildred Babe Didrikson. Everybody called her Babe. Here are three other Babes. Name them. Look at the screen. There are the clues. Stan Laurel's paunchy partner, the Sultan of Swat, and Paul Bunyan's Babe. Brian?
Sultan of Swat was Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth, the Sultan of Swat. Diane?
Laurel's partner was Hardy.
That's right, Oliver Babe Hardy. And Ruth? Paul Bunyan's Babe was?
The ox.
That's right. That's right. The Blue Ox. There's the Babe. You see, it pays to know some information about him, even if you didn't know it was called Babe, but that was the Blue Ox, right. So now, Brian, Diane, Ruth each get money on that round. The end of the second round, it's a very close match, but Brian, our champion, retained the lead. Diane is second, Ruth is third. Okay, we're at the countdown round, which determines who goes for that lovely car up on stage where Sherilyn is standing. And it's available today to the winner. The twist on this round, of course, is that when you buzz in, you can answer 1, 2, or all 3 parts of the question. That allows somebody to come from behind in this wonderful handicap horse race. We call it a handicap horse race because the horse race is who gets down to 0 first will be the winner. Every time you answer a question, you go down 1, and the first to 0 will be the winner. That's the horse race. The handicap comes in when we take a look and see how well you did in the first 2 rounds. The one with the most money, Brian, will only have to answer 4 questions in this race. Diane is second. She'll have to answer 5. Ruth will have to answer 6 to be the winner. It's been done, Ruth. People have come from behind. So get poised, get ready, and here we go in the countdown round. Women's lib wasn't a problem in the days of mythology, and I'll prove it. Here are some mythological ladies who made life tough for the guys. Name them. Look at the screen. The race of women warriors, the Greek goddess of war, half-woman and bird, enticed seamen. Diane is in first.
Race of women warriors was Venus.
No, I'm sorry, Brian.
That was the Amazons.
Amazons, you're right. Continue.
The Greek goddess of war.
Ruth, can you give me that answer?
Greek goddess would be Athena.
Right, and half-woman and bird, enticed the seamen.
The siren?
The siren's right. Ruth counts down 2, and now she only needs 4. Brian needs 3. Diane needs 5. Neurology is a branch of medicine that deals with the nervous system. Here are 3 other branches of medicine. What do they deal with? Look at the screen. Cardiology, dermatology, toxicology. And Ruth is in first.
Dermatology is the skin.
Continue.
Cardiology is the heart.
Continue.
Toxicology is poisons.
No. Diane?
Toxicology is serums.
No. Brian?
Toxicology is...
Actually, obstetrics is the answer to that one. Let's take a look at the score. Ruth only needs 2. Brian needs 3. Diane needs 5. Papa has been a nickname for several internationally known personalities. I'll give you some information on 3 men called Papa. You name them. Look at the screen. The author of To Have and Have Not, Papa of the Mamas and Papas, and the composer of the surprise symphony called Papa. Brian, you're in.
the author of To Have and Have Not was Hemingway.
Continue.
Of the Mamas and the Papas was...
No, how about you, Ruth?
The surprise symphony would be Papa Bach.
No, Diane. No
Surprise
opportunity.
symphony would be Papa Haydn.
Right, and name me a Papa of the Mamas and Papas.
Papa of the Mamas and Papas was Papa John.
Well, Papa John is not, it has to be the full name, John Phillips or Dennis Doherty. And let's take a look at the score. We've got a match on our hands. Brian needs 2, Ruth needs 2, Diane needs 4. Women are fine writers, and many of their books made the bestseller lists. Here are 3 titles. Pick one and name the lady who wrote it. Look at the screen. Who wrote Fear of Flying, Death on the Nile, This Side of Innocence, and Brian needs 2, and he's in first.
Death on the Nile was Agatha Christie.
You need 1 more.
Fear of Flying, Erica John.
You've got yourself the championship. And This Side of Innocence was Taylor Caldwell. Taylor Caldwell wrote the 3rd one. Boy, that was a very, very close and interesting match. And, we had 3 great contestants here today. Diane, thank you so much. We're going to send you off with $445. Go snorkeling and have some fun. Ruth, another great contestant, $295. Good luck in your career writing. And keep on doing your exercises. Brian, you're going to do your exercises. You walk right up to the stage to join Sherilyn and me for a chance to win the car. Okay, Brian, there's the car you're going for. Sandy will describe it.
Buddy and Brian, that's the sporty Pontiac Grand Am, equipped with all of Grand Am's standard features like the fuel-injected 4-cylinder engine, cruise control, and AM/FM stereo cassette player, plus air conditioning.
All right, Brian, this is your 2nd day in attempting to win this car. You know that we have 5 screens back there, and on 3 of those screens, the word car appears. You have 3 selections. Hit the 3 cars. The car is yours. If you hit one of the others, it's going to be this fur that we saw yesterday, and here it is again.
Sherilyn is wearing an elegant white mink jacket with accents of blush mink and Italian knitted wool. The sleeves detached to convert it to a versatile vest from Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills.
All right, let's turn around and make those 3 selections now, Brian.
I'm going to be odd. Pick odd numbers 1, 3, and 5.
1, 3, 5, that's odd. And we turn around 1, and what do we see back there? Car. We turn around 3, and what do we see back there? fur. Where were the cars hidden today? Let's turn them all around and take a look at the numbers. It was 1, 2, and 4 today, Brian. So that means that you get the fur, and because you won again today, we had $1,000 in cash. Do you want the fur and 1,000 and leave the show, or do you want to come back and try for the car for a third day tomorrow?
I think I'll come back and try for the car.
All right, and good luck to you when you do come back, Brian. We'll be looking for you then. Thank you for watching Split Second today, everybody. Bye-bye.
Split Second is a Stephen Hagas Monty Hall production.
It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares. Hour with from Scrabble, Chuck Woolery. From Night Court, Paula Kelly. Arsenio Hall. Arlene Francis. McLean Stevenson. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Well, thank you. All right. You know, yesterday we had a very wonderful, lively audience. How are they today?
Lively. Lively.
How lively?
Yeah, they're all right.
I'll say lively.
Are you lively?
I am semi-lively.
I see you're wearing that same old hunk of red leather again. I'm tired of looking at it, Arsenio.
Me and McLean switch suits, and
That's your outfit?
Yeah, but you can't wash it, so I gave it to him. This is what the new L.A. Fire Department will be wearing next year. You guys will be happy to hear that.
yes,
Doesn't this
indeed.
look real?
It's lime green.
Looks almost like it's real gold, doesn't it?
It's got holes in it.
Yeah. Shall we have a go at it now by greeting our two players over here? We have Melody Mock and Phyllis Myers. Let's have Hey, welcome. Melody, we want to hear about you first, please.
Hi, Gene. I was born in Hollywood, California, but I live in Beaverton, Oregon, and I enjoy camping and all kinds of games. I love to play games,
All kinds of games? Oh, you're making me very nervous, Melody.
Pretty much all kinds of games.
Oh, all right.
And I just finished 4 years in the Navy, and now I'm back down in Southern California to have some fun in the sun.
Good for you, Melody. You've got a life that's all together here. Phyllis, let's hear about you, please.
Hi, Gene.
Hi.
I'm from San Diego, and I'm into...
Let's not have a rally.
I enjoy golf, writing, and art, and I do public relations for a wonderful health agency, Planned Parenthood.
Good for you. All right. Let's begin with a match game here. We're going to play 3 rounds, and the winner will go on to challenge a returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Melody won the toss. We'll ask her to go first.
B, please.
B. That's this one. Lady Gwendolyn said to the stable boy. She said.
Hey, stable boy, come here.
No.
How
She
stable
didn't
is
say
she?
that. She said,
Come here, Sonny.
stable boy, my husband is very dumb. He's one very dumb night. Instead, shut up. Instead of, I shall tell you how dumb he is if you'll just be patient and wait a moment. Instead of an iron chastity belt, he had mine made out of blank. Instead of an iron chastity belt, he had mine made out of blank. Very sincerely yours, Lady Gwendolyn. In the slot?
Yes.
Where's that the slot?
Paula? The sure word is Arsenio.
Oh, thank you.
I stuck it in for her, Gene.
No, he didn't.
Melody.
Please.
Lady Gwendolyn said to the stable boy, "My husband is one very dumb knight. Instead of an iron chastity belt, he had mine made out of blank."
Horseshoes? Stable horseshoes.
That's a good answer.
Melody, you don't understand us. We certainly don't understand you.
Horseshoes.
It's early
No.
yet.
You know what a chastity belt is?
I do.
Usually they're made out of iron. They were in the Middle Ages. And the implication here was it would be made out of some less durable material other than iron. That's what we were going after here, but we're never going to get it, I don't think. What do you say?
Actually, I had horseshoes to begin with.
Sure you did.
But then I thought, why not sheepskin?
Sheepskin, why not?
On the other hand,
Oh, well.
why sheepskin?
No? I want to hear a good one on this.
I don't know. I had horseshoes, but I crossed it out. and I put paper.
Paper would be good.
Thank you.
They had no paper back then.
They had papyrus. What have you got?
Okay, now, I said lace.
Aha!
Oh, that kind of a
Oh,
A noble idea.
that leaves me with infinite possibilities, but we can't go into that now. John?
Well, you know, chastity has never been my strong suit. But I said tissue paper.
All right. You got the hang
Way
of
to
it
go,
now, Melody? What do you say, Arlene?
Well, this knight was very fat. Overweight, you understand. So, he wanted to be thin so that he would be lovable like the other knights of Columbus. So I said rubber.
Aha!
Very light laughter and applause.
It was a good build-up for kind of a meager answer.
What have you got for us, McLean?
Well, in a more serious vein, I said silly putty.
Silly putty.
Ready, Philip?
That's a cute answer.
Silly putty, eh?
I'd say.
All right. Gina said, "That's the last time I'll let Madame Weird Wanda tell my fortune. Instead of a crystal ball, she was gazing into a blank ball." Instead of a crystal ball.
Oh, brother.
Good.
Oh,
No,
boy.
that's fine.
You notice I'm trying to set a new trend. 2 gloves.
2 gloves.
Just something new. I doubt if it'll catch on.
Why
but
on
2
earth
gloves.
are you doing that? With no fingers.
Huh? Yeah, with no
fingers.
Good.
And I'm also glad you put 2 black people on the show. I really appreciate it.
Next to each other.
Yeah,
that a first?
Look alike.
Because really, last time I was here, I asked John, I said, why don't you ever have 2 black people on? He said, we had Willie Tyler and Lester. You know, I said, that don't count, man. One is made of wood. You know?
Great conversation.
One brother made of wood. That counts. You know,
It's the closest we came was
I'll
Willie
tell you,
Tyler and Lester
Arsenio,
until this moment.
I never noticed. I'm colorblind.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Here we go. Ready, Phyllis? Gina said, "That's the last time I'll let Madame Weird Wanda tell my fortune. Instead of a crystal ball, she was gazing into a blank ball."
A basketball.
A basketball. Hey, that's not bad.
That is a great
Yeah,
answer.
it's
That
about the
was a-
size of a crystal ball.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Gee, Minnie, I wish... Actually, I thought of that.
You thought of that.
Basketball.
Terrific. All right,
yes.
1. If you could print a little bigger, it looks like you're. It would
It was a
help us.
smaller basketball.
No. Print a little bigger because
Oh,
when you
because
print
you
that
can't see
small,
that.
can't see that. You see,
yeah.
even on the tight shot. All right, Arsenio.
I do a lot of bowling, and I said...
Bowling ball is a good one.
Yeah.
Very good.
I bowl with them. That's my team.
I thought it was a good answer, too, and I said basketball.
You did. All right. 2 for Phyllis so far. John,
2 strikes for Phyllis, but I got another gutter ball here with bowling.
bowling ball.
Yeah.
Bowling ball is good. Arlene,
Well, it seems that this particular fortune teller was very small. And so she used a golf ball.
golf ball.
I was going to say basketball, but I said horseshoe.
Instead.
No, I said basketball.
You said that. All right. So there we are. 3-0 at the end of round 1. Phyllis is ahead. Got a lot more game ahead of us. We'll go to round 2 right after this for you. Here we go with round 2. Bing. Phyllis is ahead. You go first.
Oh, pick A.
Let's see what A said. Mr. Guinness said, he said, I just found something new for my record book. A car that has 50 million miles on it. It's owned by Elizabeth Taylor, and she only used it to drive to the blank.
Gene, come here.
One more time?
One more time.
There you go.
Mr. Guinness said, just fine. Look, car that's 50 million miles on it. It's owned by Elizabeth Taylor. It's only used to drive.
Yes. 3 don't play. You lay out.
We don't write, Chuck.
Yeah,
Right.
great answer, too.
Here we go, Phyllis. Mr. Guinness said, I just found something new for my record book.
Arlene
A
does write.
Car that has what? Yeah. Oh, Arlene does write.
Yeah.
You've got it in there.
Right.
Okay.
You do get to right.
Stick it in
I
there.
thought you said doesn't write.
Oh, you see? Sympathy will take
All right.
care of
I just
everything.
found something new for my record book, a car that has 50 million miles on it. It's owned by Elizabeth Taylor, and she only used it to drive to the blank.
Divorce courts.
Divorce court. Hey, Phyllis. Terrific answer. A very hip, wonderful answer. You're first.
Yeah, I don't know. I had cellulite on my mind. I said supermarket.
Supermarket.
I'm thinking. How quickly
Okay.
those fat people turned on me.
What do you got, John?
Did you say that was a very hip and wonderful answer? Did
I
hear
think
you,
so.
Did I hear you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Divorce court.
That's it. Very good.
John!
Show us your divorce court.
I'm embarrassed to tell you I haven't got divorce court because I happen to know Elizabeth Taylor, and what she uses her car for is to go to the bank.
That's why there's 50 million miles on it. All right. Are we all set? No, okay. Now, you picked up one more, Phyllis. That puts you at 4, and Melody gives you a chance to catch up. Hey, did you hear about nearsighted Norman?
No.
Want to hear about nearsighted Norman?
Well, no.
I'll tell you
How
about
myopic
Norman
is
whether
he?
you want to hear about him or not. He sprayed blank under his arms.
What was he, nearsighted?
He's nearsighted, so
Yeah.
he sprayed blank under his arms. See, he didn't know he was spraying blank under his arms. All right.
Oh, did I get to work on this one?
Yes, you were. Everybody plays on this one because she hasn't matched anyone yet. All right.
Wait just a minute. Just in case.
Changing your mind, Chuck.
No, I just more specific.
All right, Melody. Nearsighted Norman. Hear about him? He sprayed blank under his arms.
He sprayed Raid.
Oh. Rage! Good.
Oh, no! Oh, this is awful!
You blew it again, eh, Chuck?
Well, look what I put.
Oh, you scratched out Raid?
and put.
They gave it because
Bug spray.
And I put bug spray.
Now, wait a minute.
It's okay, yeah.
Okay.
Spray is bug spray. I just want more specific.
All right.
I'm helping him plead his case because I'm like 2 left shoes. It's so wrong. I have mace.
Mace. I think that's good. If you're nearsighted, you might do something
Okay,
like
I'm going
that.
to plead my case. I got more general. I said disinfectant.
Disinfectant.
Yeah. Boo her! Don't you dare! Boo her! It's not that bad.
I'm going to boo you.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Yeah. Can we get Willie Tyler and Lester back? No. That was wonderful. It rhymed. It was terrific. I loved it. So I said she sprayed Raid.
All right. 4-2 to score.
Remember when we thought she couldn't play?
Yeah. She got the hang of it all of a
You
sudden.
got it.
What have you got for us?
Well, you know what he had under his arm. So I used hairspray.
Hairspray.
Boo her!
That's right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good one.
Francis?
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it, McLean?
Is there going to be trouble, Gene?
No.
Should be happy they got the job. I said raid.
So you're catching up. Good for you. We got a tight game going here. 4-3 to score. She's still ahead. Round 3, the last round after this. Third and final round coming up. Here it is. Phyllis, you're ahead. You go first. A. All right. The 2 A's. She chose A. Arsenio and Arlene, you're the only 2 who play. Here it is. Fat Frida is so fat. When she puts on a yellow dress, people mistake her for a blank.
that?
You're right.
He'll, you don't write.
You know, wait a second. Well, what is that?
I think that
You
they're-
got 15 answers. You know.
What did you say?
I said,
Your mic is on. Your mic is on. Your mic is on.
well, so is yours, dummy.
If you want to talk to me, talk over here. That's, oh, I see, yeah. That's right.
Oh, good. That's good.
Is that how you spell it?
No.
Okay, here we go. Phyllis,
This is gonna be
they're having trouble there. I had to straighten them out.
Interesting.
Ready. Fat Frida's so fat when she puts on a yellow dress, people mistake her for a blank.
Blimp.
A blimp. He said blimp. Because, but I've never seen a yellow blimp.
I
They're
haven't
usually
either.
gray or something like that.
If you had have said she had Goodyear on her thigh, I would have answered blip or.
Yeah. What did you say?
I had bus, but I said cab.
Cab is perfect. A yellow cab.
What a crowd! I love this crowd. I'll tell you, I love this crowd. Oh,
What happened? Wait a minute. A minute ago, you hated them.
that wasn't me. That was Byron Allen from Real People. That wasn't me. Okay?
I never thought of it, but you do, you know. Yeah, it's up to you now.
Well, she was so big that she looked like a school bus.
Right. Bus and cab are the two good answers there.
Well, Chiquita the blimp, though. Chiquita the blimp was yellow.
Now, you need 1 to tie and 2 to win, Melody. Here it is.
Oh, I don't write.
Felicia said. Felicia speaking. See, she said, did you hear what Mr. Whipple did at the wedding? During the ceremony, he squeezed the blank.
What was that again? Read that again.
And then Mr. Whipple,
What did he do?
during the wedding ceremony, he squeezed the blank.
Was Mr. Whipple the groom?
Why did he do that?
No.
Oh, was he a friend of the family?
Yes, he was. On the bride's side.
Oh, he squeezed. Oh.
No, he was on the groom's side.
This is a frightening
Give her a hand,
round.
would you?
Yeah.
Melody's still sitting over there saying, horseshoe. I can't believe I said horseshoe. And her husband is at home. Should have married that other girl.
Put it in the slot, Arlene.
Yes,
and away
yes,
we
Dad.
go. Melody. Felicia said, did you hear what Mr. Whipple did at the wedding? During the ceremony, he squeezed the blank.
The bride.
He squeezed the bride. All right. She said he squeezed the bride.
You're a very bright woman.
There it is. By 4. One more bride squeeze, and she
your
wins the
husband's
game.
going to forgive you.
Okay, come on down, baby. Right there, if you would, please get to you in a second. Phyllis, it was a pleasure to meet you. We're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Phyllis Myers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, good for you. How do you feel?
Super.
Good. All right, now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring in the rest of the set, the other stars. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hitachi's cassette match music system, FM/AM stereo receiver with 7.5 watts per channel, belt drive turntable with magnetic cartridge, two-way high drone cone speaker system, furnished by Hitachi. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, our win from Hotel Heidi Bohe. From Aftermath, Jamie Farr. From Another World, Linda Dano. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
And you can bet your lucky horseshoes that we're going to be back in just a minute to play Hollywood Squares. Join us.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. And here she is, Melody Mock, who survived a kind of scraggly little start there, but made your way through match game. And good for you for keeping your concentration. She's a Hollywood sailor, correct? You're from Hollywood, and was in the Navy for 5 years, and now she's moving on to Hollywood Squares. We have 3 new celebrities with us.
Jamie Farr.
Horseshoe.
Heidi Bohe. And Linda Dano. And whoever booked Jamie, thanks a lot, because finally I've got a guy with a bigger nose than I have on the show. Thank you, bookers. Heidi Bohe.
Yes.
Welcome to you. It's your first time on any game show, you told me.
Come on.
And
You're putting the pressure on now.
But you did a great job yesterday. For those of you who haven't seen it, Heidi is a star on really the biggest hit of the previous season. And you're going to be coming back for your second season on Hotel.
Yes.
So what do you think is going to happen to you in the second season that might be different?
Well, they've already tried to... I tried to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work out. We're always trying to fool around the linen closet, my husband and I, and this year we're going to really have a good year, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll all check into the hotel and look for you in the linen closet. Why don't you and I run over here and check out Hollywood Squares? Here we go, Melody. And your opponent for the day is a lady who's been here for 2 days already. This is her third. Her name is Tamara Allison. Her total is $12,600. Which was one real good day the first day, and then yesterday we didn't quite connect on the super match, but you're really doing okay. Yeah, you seem pretty relaxed. So have you really settled into this now?
Oh, I'm having a great time.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I think I would be having a great time too if I had $12,600 in only 2 days. Let's see how you fare today when we will play Hollywood Squares once again until we hear the time's up bell, and whoever's ahead at that point goes on to play super match, which can be worth up to $30,000. Okay, first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square. Champion always gets to start. That is you, Tamara Allison. Pick a star and let's go.
Okay, Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall.
Read, John.
Your wife took all your polyester leisure suits
and gave them to McLean.
Your wife took all your polyester leisure suits and made them into running suits and gave them to McLean. No. Is it okay to run in them, or will you probably end up with excess perspiration?
Right. Logically, they never make running suits of polyester, so I would probably think it's a bad material to use. Probably creates
You got the gist of the question. He says, don't run in them. Agree or disagree, Tamara?
I'll agree.
Don't run in polyester. You are right to agree, and you get the first square. Got that, McLean?
Doesn't move.
Melody Mock, your turn to try to get on the board for an O.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Which came first, the burning of Rome or the violin?
The burning of Rome, quite obviously.
Well, obviously,
quite
you agree or
obviously.
disagree? He says the burning of Rome came before the violin.
I agree.
The burning of Rome did come before the violin, and it is, in a sense, obviously, because it's by a tremendous margin. Rome was burned in 64 AD. Violins were not invented as such until the 16th century. There were string instruments that resembled violins, but not violins. Tamara, your move.
Heidi, please.
Heidi Bohe, into the fray.
Okay.
How many human brains would it take to generate enough energy to light up a flashlight?
Are you really asking me that question? Okay,
yeah, but you have two choices.
Okay.
60,000 human brains or just one.
How do they research
What
this?
is so funny?
You do have a choice.
Okay. We all know it's 60,000.
Do we know that? Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
60,000 human brains would generate enough energy to light up a flashlight. Right. You should have agreed with Heidi. The opponent gets that square. We'll be back to find out what happens in a $100 game after these messages. Be there.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Arsenio was wondering how we researched the last question, and we surveyed, I believe, 60,000 brains and an innumerable number of flashlights to come to that conclusion, Arsenio. We do a lot of work on this show.
You always hit the mic when you lie.
Okay, we are in the middle of our $100 game, and Melody is ahead, and it's also her move. Pick a star.
Jamie, please.
Jamie, please.
Jamie Farr.
Please.
Please. Jamie.
Yes. Why don't you have two Lebanese on the show? Omar Sharif, Danny Thomas, Norma Kamali, Khalil Gibran Khalil. They'll even wear a polyester suit the way McClane does.
Jamie.
Yes.
Do you have muscles in your nose? Or is that one place you just won't find any?
Actually, sure, I think you definitely have to have muscle in your nose. At least to carry it around, you do. If it's this size. Yes, you have to have muscle in your nose, of course.
Jamie says you have muscles in your nose. Melody, agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You do have muscles in your nose. You should have disagreed with Jamie, who was clearly an expert on noses.
Can you do this?
Sure you have muscles in your nose. Jamie and I are getting together and coming out with an exercise book. Tamara, that was good for you. Your move.
McLean to win, please.
Okay. Dun, dun. The tables have turned in this game a bit, and you have the advantage for the game. Is the average peeping Tom in his 20s?
McLean will know this one.
Yeah.
He'll know
This question.
Or in his 50s, McLean?
He's covered all the ages. He knows when he's
Is he balding?
Not only should you not run in a polyester leisure suit, but dancing is also a big no-no. You can dip in a leisure suit and cause great harm to your body. Now, as to the peeping Tom, the voyeur, as it were, the 20-year-olds are far more guilty of that than we 55-year-old guys.
Were you when you were 20?
Yes.
McLean says the average peeping Tom is in his 20s. For the game, agree or disagree, Tamara?
I agree.
The average peeping Tom is in his 20s. You were right to agree, you get the square, and you win the game. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, congratulations. You have jumped off to a bit of a lead. Tamara, Allison, 175 to 50 for Melody, but we'll sweep the X's and the O's off the board. We will start a $200 game with you, Melody Mock. Pick a start.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall in the center square. Do bats have feathers, or are their wings just covered with skin?
I have a real funny answer, but we're running out of time.
Cop out.
I think their wings are covered with skin.
He says bats' wings are just covered with skin, Melody. What do you say?
I agree.
Bats' wings are just covered with skin. You are right to agree, and you get the first square in the $200 game. She's on the board. Your turn to pick a star for an X, Tamara.
Linda, please.
Linda Dano, from another world.
Oh.
According to Billy Graham, is it a...
Go on.
Have I struck a nerve here, Linda?
Yes, you did.
According to Billy Graham, is it a sin to be so grossly overweight you cannot move? Or doesn't God care about your weight?
You must believe that God does not want you to be fat.
You know what? I think he will say, honestly, because of Deuteronomy, I know this. He will say that it's a sin because it's overindulgent.
Okay, she says that Billy Graham would say it's a sin to be so grossly overweight. What do you say, Tamara?
I'll agree.
It is a sin. Yes, you are right to agree, and you get the square. You got it.
You didn't know I was doing this, did you?
Melody Mock, your move.
Arlene, please.
Arlene Francis. First time today. Who tend to be heavier drinkers? College graduates. College graduates or high school dropouts?
High school dropouts.
Agree or disagree, Melody?
I disagree.
College graduates tend to be heavier drinkers. You were right to disagree, and you get the square. Isn't that interesting? College graduates. Oh, I disagree myself, but college graduates. Tamara, pick a star.
Heidi DeBlock, please.
Okay, now you missed this one. The game in the lead flip-flops over to Melody. When a female firefly wants to attract a male, does she fly circles around him? Or does she just lie around and light up?
Oh, I think she just flies around and lights up.
What do you think? To block? Yes? She said she just lies around and lights up. It sounded very clear to me.
No, you're saying both answers.
Oh, did you say flies around and lights up or lies around?
I thought you said flies around.
No, I said, I'm sorry, then it is my mistake. She either flies circles around him or she lies around and lights up.
She lies around and lights up.
Okay. What do you say, Tamara, to block?
I agree.
She does. She lies around and lights up. You get the square and you do block.
Takes 60,000 brains to light her up. 60,000!
Okay, all you 60,000 brains out there multiplied by many millions watching this fabulous show, return with us in a couple of minutes and we will complete the Hollywood Squares. Well, the last thing that happened was that our champ hung in there with a very critical block. What that means is that the tables have turned. Back to you, Melody Mock.
Jamie to block.
Right, you missed this one, then it's a pretty big lead for Tamara. Which is bigger, Jamie?
Not another nose joke.
No.
Okay.
Disneyland or its parking lot?
Ooh. I would think that the square footage of all the equipment that you have to have, I would think Disneyland is bigger than the parking lot.
Agree or disagree to block,
I agree.
Melody? The parking lot is bigger than Disneyland. You should have disagreed with Jamie, and your opponent gets that square, and your opponent wins another game. The sympathies of the audience are a bit mixed. Here are the statistics on this. Here are the statistics. 107 acres for the parking lot and 76 acres for Disneyland.
Wow.
Isn't that fascinating? We will clear the board, move right on to the next game, even though she's got a pretty big lead, Melody. It's a $300 game, and you could do a lot of catching up if you were efficient. Pick a star.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall. The Arabs call it the father of all foods, Arsenio. Is it alfalfa or buckwheat?
Okay, now...
it's either alfalfa or buckwheat, the father of all foods.
I'm going to go with alfalfa.
You are, huh? Okay, Melody, agree or disagree? He says alfalfa is the father of all foods.
I agree.
Alfalfa is the father of all foods, you little rascal, you. You get the square. Tamara Allison, pick a star.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
You're a 4-star Army general.
Naturally.
And you're promoted to 5-star general. Will you also get some extra pay, or will you just have to settle for the same old salary?
No, I will get a substantial salary increase as a 5-star general, because there are not too many of us.
What do you say, Tamara?
I agree.
You will just have to settle for the same old salary. You should have disagreed with Jean, and your opponent gets that square. So I suggested she might have to be efficient. She has been so far. Melody, make your move.
Linda for the win.
Okay, you get this one. It is a flat-footed tie game. Oh, no, actually, I think you're a little bit ahead. Linda Danner, just answer the question. Forget what I said. Linda,
Yes.
Your husband likes to wear your nightgown to bed.
Don't look at me!
No, you were married to Jamie. Your husband likes to wear your nightgown to bed. According to Woman's Day magazine, should you allow him to act out his fantasies? Or is he a sicko?
If Frank ever put on my nightgown, I would die. Oh, that's strange. I wouldn't be there to watch it, so I think maybe he might be a sicko.
He says he's kind of a sicko. Agree or disagree, Melody, for the game?
I agree.
He is a sicko, meaning he needs psychiatric help. Well done, you get the square and you win the game. And my corrected arithmetic was, in fact, correct. She's got a $25 lead. Take the 3 O's off of the board. It's a $400 game. It starts with the champ. It's as close as it can get.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio Hall. Every square counts. You're planning a funeral for your cat. Will the pet cemetery allow your cat's buddies to attend? Or are live animals banned from pet cemeteries?
Meow, meow, meow.
Gosh. How can you ban a cat from...
They just walk around.
Actually, I think they would allow the cats in.
He says your cat's buddies can attend. What do you say, Tamara? Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree? The cat's buddies can attend. We have a tie game. 475 to 475. Melody Mock, make your move.
Gene Rayburn, please.
Gene.
Here we go.
Who has a higher intelligence? An average cat or an average rat?
A black Lebanese Arab.
A cat or a rat, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I love cats. I'm going to say a cat.
What do you say, Melody? Agree or disagree? Says a cat has a higher intelligence.
I agree.
An average rat has a higher intelligence. Your opponent gets that square. You should have disagreed with Gene. Tamara, 2 X's up there. You can really put it away now. Pick a star.
Linda, please to win.
Okay. Linda Dano.
Yes.
You've just received a fan letter from the President of the United States.
Oh, my. Would I love that?
Up in the corner, are you more likely to find a brand new stamp, or will you just find the President's signature?
Well,
Up in the corner?
Yeah, in other words, where the stamp would be. Would there
With
be a
his
stamp
return
there, or does he
address.
not have to use a stamp? That's the gist of the question.
No,
Can he
I
just
think
sign
the
it?
president has to use a stamp.
What do you say for the game, Tamara?
I agree.
You would be more likely to find in that corner a brand new stamp. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you win the game. Good for you, Tamara Allison. You have forged for yourself a pretty big lead. But sweep the 3 X's off of the board. We still have time. It's a $500 game. Melody Mock, you get to start.
Arsenio, please.
Arsenio once again. You're having dinner at your girlfriend's house, and for dessert, she serves you a pear.
That sounds like her because she can't cook. Really? I tell her to get me a beer. She says, "Uh-oh, I burned it." You know, it's like, a beer? How do you burn a beer?
Now, according to Emily Post, should you eat this pear by picking it up whole with your hands, or must you first cut it in quarters with your knife?
Being the class guy I am, I have to go with cutting it in quarters.
Agree or disagree, Melody?
I agree.
You must first cut it in quarters with your knife. Arsenio does, in fact, have class. Pair that pear with your knife, and you get the first square. And the bell means that time is up. She has done it 3rd day in a row. 3rd day in a row. Tamara Allison is our champ. Why, I'm speechless. That was one of the most exciting games we have ever had here on Hollywood Squares, I think. A real tussle. You came out victorious by playing well. Zip your way over there. Join Gene. Get set for your shot at the big money once again. You really earned it. And I got to say, from a very slow start on the day, you came back to be really quite an excellent player, and you gave her about as good a run as she could be given. Just came down to a very exciting $400 game. You didn't quite make it. You're leaving here with a very nice total, though, for somebody who's leaving without getting to Supermatch. $500 for Melody Mock, and our thanks.
Thank you.
You're terrific. Gene, take it away.
All right, here we are with the champ. She goes on and on like Old Man River. We'll be back with her in the Stars for Gold, the big bill, right after this.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Here we are with Tamara. Your 3rd day.
3rd game.
You ready?
I'm ready.
She could win up to $30,000 here in the super match. Let's see how she does today. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Pink blank. $1,000 if you give us the most popular answer. $500 for the second. $250 for the third. Whom do you call on for a little assist here?
John.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Pink Panther.
Okay, there's one.
Arsenio.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. All right.
Linda.
I think Pink Lady.
Pink Lady. All right. So you have Pink Lady, Pink Floyd, and Pink Panther. You may choose one of those or create one of your own invention.
Pink Panther.
You want the Pink Panther?
Way to go, Tamara!
All right, we're going to find out if the Pink Panther is up there. May we see the $250 response? Pink Lady is there. All right, there's Linda's answer. The $500 response says Pink Floyd. You got 2 of the 3
Right
the
in
Stars
order.
gave you. It looks pretty good for the Pink Panther, right, audience? All right, slide it, Steve. Yeah!
Get him, Tamara! Yeah!
Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing, and after you've made your decision, the star will reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10. There are 4 10s, 4 20s, and 1 30 up there. Where do you think the 30 is? That's the one you're after.
Arsenio.
You think Arsenio's got it? In the middle. All right, we want you to reveal the hidden number. Play off the gin, would you? Let's see it. 20,000 is what you're playing for. A 20. All right. If you get to 20,000, you will be well over the $30,000 mark altogether. Good luck to you. Here we go. Diaper blank. D-I-A-P-E-R. Diaper blank.
Okay, let's go with it. I don't want to think about it. Let's go.
Don't think about it.
Let's go.
All right. Tamara, for $20,000.
Diaper rash.
You say diaper rash. Diaper rash is what she says to collect the 20,000.
I was thinking diaper rash.
Don't worry about that now. You got another $20,000 there.
You have $34,525. Congratulations, Tamara. We'll be back with her and the stars right after this for you. Now we want to find out which of the stars had the big number. There's 130 up there somewhere. Stars, ready, set, go.
Yank your tabs. Paula Kelly.
Paula had the big number. Stars, you were splendid as usual.
Wonderful.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Good job for her. That was a tough squares game. You did it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. The questions evened out on you. You got a relatively straightforward one today, and you've done good, kid.
Very good, Tamara. We'll see you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive AT&T Showcase Olympic Commemorative Telephone and Sculpture, celebrating the 1984 Olympics. Sculptures for your phone like this Olympic runner, furnished by AT&T Phone Center. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production. It's more than password, it's Password Plus. Our guest stars, Dick Martin and Betty White. And here's the host of Password Plus, Tom Kennedy.
Having a good weekend. All right. Hi, Bets. How you doing, kid? Hello, Dick. Want to tell me about that audience? Is that beautiful? Wow. Well, they're thrilled to see Dick Martin and Betty White, and I don't blame them one little bit. And the fact that Christmas is coming up, they wouldn't be buttering us up at all, would they?
They certainly wouldn't. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, speaking of that, you look nice and Christmassy with the green against the red set.
Oh, this isn't St. Patrick's Day?
Here's Kathy Cortez, our current champ. This is Lisa Friedman over here. Come on in, Kathy and Lisa. There you go. Kathy Cortez has $10,700. Ho, ho, ho. And $200 so far in this game.
That's green for Christmas.
That is the long green. That's the kind of green we all love and adore. Kathy, tell us about yourself for the folks who might just be joining us today.
I'm originally from Chicago, but home right now is Ashland, Oregon. It's beautiful, home of the Shakespearean Festival.
Uh-huh.
And I'm here with my husband for an indefinite period of time in Los Angeles, and I've been playing Password since I was a little kid. I love this game.
Is that right?
And
Since
this coin,
she was
I'm never
a little
gonna.
kid, huh?
Yeah, she's good.
A little kid,
Yes. Well, you've been watching ever since you were a little kid, too.
I know, and then Mommy would lift me up to the screen.
Lisa Friedman, her story goes like this.
I'm an assistant fashion events coordinator at one of the major department stores here in Los Angeles, and
As I said earlier, I'm from here. So that's no big deal, obviously. You really don't care, do you?
We're happy to have you with us,
Thank
Lisa.
you. I'm happy to be here.
All right, Dick and Betty, incidentally, $200 over on this side, Dick, so that means
And guess where my glasses are, everybody? In the dressing room, in case anyone's listening.
we're going to get those for you. Here, try these.
Sure.
They may work. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Here.
Yes, I've got it right here.
Dick and Betty, try that. No, try it.
I can do it. I can see.
Really?
fine.
Okay.
Sure.
If you need any help, let me.
I don't need them myself. There it is.
Dick, pardon me, I said Betty, but I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was remiss.
Okay.
Tough.
Yes. Mr. Martin, do you care to pass or play?
No, I'll play.
Oh, good.
Oh, boy.
Emerald
Green.
And speaking of. Lisa, green is the clue. What's the
Well,
problem?
why don't we stab for Shamrock?
Is it Shamrock? No, it isn't. All right. Dick and Betty.
All righty.
Dick, once again, option is yours.
I'll play pins.
Needles.
Right.
Lisa, you have now green and needles.
I certainly do, and that nothing.
Oh.
That's a toughie.
Those in the audience who think you know with applause, tell me right now, do you think you know? That's what I thought.
You're kidding. I feel the fool.
And
Oh, really?
Betty's glasses have a rib.
Yes.
So,
So
so Dick and Betty. All right, Dick.
words in here.
What are you going to do, Dick?
I will play.
All right.
Snow.
Cone.
Right.
All right. Now, don't say anything now. Please, don't say anything. Green noodles. Hello there.
That's a different question.
That's right. Now we're in the Chinese food again. Green needles and cones. Lisa,
Pine tree.
is it pine tree? Oh, it is pine. Turpentine and tree were the others. Well, you want to know something? I'll be honest with you. I didn't have the right one. I thought it was going to be Christmas tree.
I did too. I thought it was Christmas.
When I said that, I thought it probably was too, but I was wrong.
But you
I was right.
It's a good thing when you were, whatever. You got $200 over here. You got 200 over here. That means you got a tie. Is what you got. $200 puzzle coming up after this. Yeah, on a Christmas tree. I don't know. Would you have given it to us on Christmas tree? Oh, boy, he's a, isn't he? $200 apiece. This is a tie-breaking $200 puzzle. It goes to Kathy Cortez and it goes to Lisa Friedman. Whoever gets this wins the game. So, Kathy, what are you going to do?
I'll play.
Okay.
Nocturnal.
Night.
Very good. What do you think, Betty?
Is it an owl?
Is it an owl? Let's stone her. Boo! Boo! Oh,
that's disgusting.
Listen, owl. That is I agree with you. Oh, you're calling for her back. Oh, they want you back. Come on in here.
Good for you.
They didn't burn them all in Salem. A few of them got out.
Yep, she's a witch.
Night owl.
Good for
well,
you.
we'll get back to you in a moment.
That's good.
First of all, Lisa, you walked into a buzzsaw is what
I
you did.
certainly did. It was a trap.
But it was fun.
It was fun for me too.
I'm glad to hear that. And we have nice prizes for you backstage. Thank you for playing our game.
Thank you.
All right, now. Shall we go over and brew up some more money over here? Good night. Did you hear that? They're chanting, "Weave on Betty." She'll catch on to the game before long. Don't worry about it. What happened? Oh, hold it. She
is it
lost.
bad luck if you pick it up? Does she have to pick it up herself? Let's all pick it up. Maybe
It's her good luck coin. I'm going to step.
Okay, there we go.
It's her good luck coin for those of you who just joined us. It's copper, we decided.
Yes.
And it's an Oriental coin, and that's about all we know.
That's all I need to know.
I'm afraid to translate it, but you've done well with it so far. So far, you've earned $11,100. Here's another chance for an additional $500. We're going to give you 10 words, starting with the letter F, going alphabetically through the letter O. Get all 10 in 60 seconds, and you know the rest. Right. Betty, first one starts with an F. We're going to give you the first word, so take a gander at this one. Think of your clues. You have 60 seconds. Go.
Cartoon.
Funnies.
Cave.
Word.
Men.
Cavemen.
Pebbles.
Flintstones.
Yes.
G.
Arness.
James.
Dylan. Television. Pass.
Pass.
H.
Music.
Harmony.
Yes.
I.
Pudding. Fast.
Instant.
Yes.
J.
Music. All. That.
Jazz.
Yeah.
K.
Frog.
Kermit.
Yes.
L.
Here.
Leave. Oh,
Here.
listen.
M.
Manly.
Masculine.
Slang.
Macho.
You betcha.
N.
C. God.
Nirvana.
Mythical.
Pass.
Okay.
O.
Pound.
Ounce.
You got the last one in time. I got the last one. Yeah, you got the ounce.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah, Gunsmoke. Sure.
sorry.
And King C, under the sea.
Yep.
The guy with the spear and the
I
helmet.
should've gone for
Neptune.
planet.
Neptune.
Yeah. No, you gave the right clues. It was just she's human. That's all. We were beginning to wonder if she was. Kathy, you got there $800. That gives you a grand total of $11,900. Yes. We'll be back. Well done. Nothing to be sorry about. The right clues were given to Neptune, Gunsmoke, yeah. Kathy Cortez, current champ, is over with Dick Martin. Betty, I want you to now meet Linda Mantelli. Come in, Linda Mantelli. Linda, tell us about yourself, would you?
Well, I'm a flight attendant, and I'm from Aurora, Colorado, which is just outside Denver, and I'm here with my husband, Joe.
Oh, that's good.
Your husband and Joe?
That's what I thought you said. I could have
I'm a little nervous.
She said that.
Talk about a trident.
Joe doesn't know, but my husband's here.
Is that right? You got good snow this year so far? Everything, Colorado?
We've got a little in the mountains.
Have you?
Yeah.
Want to play some passwords?
Sure.
Let's do it. Betty White?
Yes, sir.
We'll explain as we go along. And Dick? Now, see, Betty, you want to pass or play on that?
Play.
Okay.
Condominium.
Townhouse.
No. Dick?
Rooms.
Apartment.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Just say Jack Lemmon.
Yeah, right. Kathy, apartment, is it?
California suite.
Is it California Suite? No, it isn't. All right. I don't laugh at those anymore. Dick?
I'll play. Mean.
Landlord.
Right!
Well.
Hey, sound wild?
Oh. You're picking up the same vibe.
Yes, I tell you, I never expected
Unreal.
Your broom, Kathy.
Yeah. Kathy, apartment
you
and
betcha.
landlords. What's the puzzle?
Is it, the honeymooners?
Is it the honeymooners? No. All
He was a
right.
landlord.
Dick and Betty. Maybe, yeah. I was going to say, just press that to her forehead and see if she just comes
Like
up with
Karnak.
Yeah. What are you going to do, Dick?
Well, I think I'm going to pass. That's a toughie.
Uh-huh. What are you going to do with that one, Betty?
Ricardo.
Ricky?
This game's getting spooky.
Boy, I tell you, folks.
This game's getting really spooky.
It's a new moon.
Linda, Apartment landlords and Ricky are the clues. What's the puzzle?
Is it the Lucille Ball show?
Is it the Lucille Ball show? It is not. All right. Betty and Dick. Betty.
Ball.
Lucille.
7.
Ah! No. Dick.
Short.
Lucy.
Right.
Aha! It is Lucy. Kathy, apartment landlords Ricky and Lucy.
Fred and Ethel Mertz.
Is it Fred and Ethel Mertz?
Right.
Boy, I tell you. From the second clue on, though, they were hot on the trail. And Lucy and Friends was the last one, and I want to tell you, the electricity on this stage is something else. The sparks are flying here. 100 for Dick and Kathy so far, 0 for Betty and Linda. Linda and Kathy, take a look at this one. It's a $100 puzzle. Linda, pass or play?
I'll pass.
Kathy?
Venom.
Hatred.
No. Linda?
Snake.
Poison.
Yes, Betty. Poison, what's the puzzle?
Is it hemlock?
Is it hemlock?
That's disgusting. What is going on here? I don't believe this.
You've done something right.
Oh.
Goodness.
Unbelievable, folks. The rest of them were Plant, Socrates, Death, and Drink, and she did it again.
Betty White is something else.
100 apiece. We'll be right back. Holy cow. Welcome back to the Bewitching Hour. We have $100 apiece. This is a $200 puzzle. Whoever gets this gets the game. So Dick and Betty, take a look. All right, Dick. Pass or play?
I'll play. Nelson.
Rockefeller.
Right.
It's still going on.
That
It's still going on. Kathy, for the game, Kathy Cortez. What is it?
Vice presidents.
Is it vice president? No. All right. Dick and Betty. Dick, pass or play?
I'll play. Jack.
No. I mean, Betty.
Icy.
Frost.
Yes.
Jack Frost. For the game, Linda, Rockefeller, and Frost.
Is it Jack?
Is it Jack? No. Dick and Betty. Betty, pass or play?
I'll try it. Sean
Connery?
No. Dick?
I like your style.
Hopalong.
Cassidy.
Yeah. That was good. All right, now. Kathy, Rockefeller, Frost, and Cassidy for the game.
It's not Hopalongs.
No.
I'll just whisper, is it Hopalong? No, it isn't.
See, that was
Dick.
before my time. I don't remember.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I knew.
All right, Dick.
Oh, boy. I'm going to pass this one. This is really stretching it.
Oh, yes.
Time. All right. Now, since you failed to give a clue within the period of time
I don't like
allotted,
to think of it as
then we
failing.
get
I
two
like to think
clues
that
on this
took too
side.
long.
2 clues over here, one at a time, Dick.
Okay. Host.
Susskind.
No. Now your second clue, Dick.
David.
Letterman.
Right.
Aha. Well.
Ooh, well, I needed to.
Yeah, that's right. Once again, Kathy, it's for the game. You have Rockefeller, Frost, Cassidy, and Letterman. What is your answer?
Davids.
Is it Davids? Famous David. Boy, that was tricky. Oh, yeah, so that means we have to say goodbye to Linda Mantelli.
I enjoyed being here.
Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you did. We enjoyed meeting you, and we wish you the very best. We have very nice gifts for you backstage.
Thank you very much.
And Kathy Cortez and Dick, let's go make some more money. Come on. Famous Davids. All right, Dick, here we go. Now you got a chance for another $5,000. You have $12,200 so far.
Don't tell me.
All right, I won't tell you, but you can make another $5. I won't even say $1,000. We're going to give you 10 passwords, starting with the letter A, going alphabetically through the letter J. Get all 10 in 60 seconds, and you know what happens. All right, Dick Martin, we said it started with A. Here comes your first word. Look at it. Think of your clues. You have 60 seconds. Go.
Crocodile.
Alligator.
B.
Whitener.
Bleach.
C.
Cold.
Chill.
Hot.
Cool.
Right.
D.
Teeth.
Dentist. Dental.
You said it.
Dentist.
No.
Dental.
Teeth.
Dentures.
Right.
E.
Betrothed.
Engaged.
F.
Leaf.
Fern. Frond.
Frontal. Fruit.
Fly.
Fruit. Tree.
Flamingo.
Palm.
Pass.
Okay.
G.
Animal.
Gorilla.
Neck.
Giraffe.
Right.
H.
Motorcycle.
Honda.
Right.
I.
Key. Car.
Ignition.
Right.
J.
Tarzan.
Jane.
Forest.
Jungle. Jungle.
No. No, it was jungle.
Jungle.
Now, what would Tarzan use as a frontal leaf? Fig.
Oh,
Yes, frontal. $800 you earned gives you a total of $13,000 for you, Kathy. Let's go back over there. Frontal. I love it. Leaf, frontal, yes. Did you ever pose for any of those fold-outs, Dick?
Yes, Popular Mechanics.
Did you? You're the original Mr. Goodwrench. Here comes Tom Kienzle. What did you say? Tom Kienzle. Hello there, Tom. Good to see you. What did you say to Mr. Goodwrench? I see. Tom Kienzle, tell us about yourself.
Okay, I'm originally from Dalton, Illinois. I've been out here about a year. I'm the oldest of 10 children. I'm 24, and I'm thoroughly happy in California.
Good. Happy to have you with us. We have a commercial word. Be right back. The page stuck together, isn't that the problem? The sparks are flying. It happens on this show ever so often where everybody gets on the same wavelengths and they come up with questions and clues and puzzles like you can't believe. The game is being played as it was designed to be played, ladies and gentlemen, by Dick Martin and Betty White and Alan Ludden. We're going to see you tomorrow along about the same time. Are you having a good time this week, Alan? That's good. We'll see you next time, folks, right here on Password Plus. Bye-bye.
Some of our contestants will receive Totes Automatic Compact Umbrella, a great gift. Push the button, it's open, big enough for two. Totes, a great gift for men or women. When you're hungry, think Lipton Cup of Soup. Great taste, because Lipton puts their best in every cup. It's America's Right Now soup. Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers have that special taste made from 100% pure beef. Wendy's are served hot off the grill with your choice of toppings. Bake someone happy with new improved Super Moist. Unbelievably moist and delicious. Now even better than before. Other cakes may be moist, but they're not super moist. Now you can brown meat and poultry in your microwave oven with new Holland House microwave browning sauce and microwave breakthrough. Now at your supermarket. Wow, V8 spicy hot vegetable juice, a spirited snack appetizer, or party mixer. Spice up your holiday with V8 spicy hot. And the representative our studio audience will receive S&H green stamps. You may select a gift from hundreds of brand name items in their 1980 idea book. They help make your money do more. This is Gene Wood speaking for Password Plus. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
answer can catch you in a trap. On this special celebrity edition of Trivia Trap. Our male stars are ready, playing for the men's team, Jamie Farr, Bill Cullen, and Tom Poston. And our female stars are set to play, playing for the ladies' team, Vicki Lawrence, Jane Meadows, and Betty White. And here's the host of Trivia Trap, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our special All-Star Week of Trivia Trap. We're playing with some dear friends of ours who are trying to win money for their favorite charities. And let me tell you, it's the women playing against the men.
Versus,
The fellas,
versus.
boy, do you have big troubles. They were wonderful yesterday.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, they usually are.
That's true. Both teams
They
are
don't
ready to
have
play
Bill
the
Cullen.
game,
Right.
so let's get right with it right now. And Vicki Lawrence, we're going to start with you.
Oh,
you guys won the
good.
game yesterday. Going to try to do it again today, maybe win $10,000 for your charities. Here's the way it works, Vic. I'll show you 2 rows of answers. Up on the top will be these answers. Take a look if you would, please. America the Beautiful, Stars and Stripes Forever, Yankee Doodle, and Hail Columbia. On the bottom, Vicki Lawrence, are these: Cary Grant, Edgar Bergen, Lee Marvin, and Walter Cronkite. Now, which group would you like to play for?
The top.
You want the top row.
Vicki, you sure?
Ladies, here's your question. Hail to the Chief is the official song of the President of the United States. What song is played when the Vice President makes a public appearance? Now, one of those answers is the right answer. If your team can cut all 3 wrong answers, you'll begin with $300. So cut a wrong answer for me. What song is played when the Vice President makes a public appearance? Vicki?
Well, I think we can cut Stars and Stripes Forever.
Stars and Stripes Forever. Sounds good to me. Let's do that. Cut Stars and Stripes Forever. Good morning, Jane.
Well, I think that we can cut Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle? I think we can too. Let's see if we're both right. Audience thinks so also. Yankee Doodle, eliminate that one.
I love sitting in this position.
Yes, I
There's
got it
panic in your eye, Betty.
Oh, well, not mine. I think we can cut America the Beautiful.
Yes.
So you think you think the correct answer is Hail Columbia?
With
then,
any
right?
luck.
Well, we'll see what kind of luck you have. America the Beautiful, cut that one. They're tough. That's right. It's when the Vice President, they play Hail Columbia, but the President gets a 21-gun salute. When the Vice President steps forward, he gets a 19-gun salute, and the ladies get $300 because you're right on target. And let's go right to the gentleman. Jamie Farr,
Yes,
how are you today?
yes, I'm fine. I'm awake. I'm ready to play.
Are you ready?
I'll take the top.
You know the bottom row.
Yes, I know the bottom row.
What do you think of the top row?
I don't know the questions. Okay, let's see. This is
Here they
something
are.
that Vicki Lawrence would have done on the Carol Burnett show.
As the stomach turns, love of strife, the heartbreak of psoriasis, or the asp in the eye?
I'm going to take the bottom
You
row.
want the bottom?
Yeah,
Okay.
take the
Yesterday you
bottom row.
gambled. Here's your question, gentlemen. In 1966, who recorded his first single record, Christmas Lullaby, which he sang in honor of the birth of his daughter? Cut the 3 wrong answers. Jamie, begin.
All right, I'm going to cut Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin?
Yes, I'm going to cut Lee Marvin.
Eliminate Lee Marvin, then. Good choice, Jane.
I'd like to eliminate as the stomach turns.
All right, Bill Cullen.
What year was this?
This is
1966, Bill.
I'm going to eliminate Walter Cronkite because his daughter was not born in '66.
Eliminate Walter Cronkite.
There he goes. Bye,
There he
Walter.
goes.
I got it right.
Come on, Posted.
Right answer
Come on,
for me.
just give us the
I
right
finally
answer,
did it.
Posted.
See that?
Tom, you
Come
can
on,
tie this
Tom.
game up.
The
One more incorrect
two I
answer.
was going to choose have already been taken. Now, I know Edgar Bergen's little girl wasn't born in '66, so I'm going to eliminate him.
Good.
You're going to eliminate Edgar Bergen.
I'll
Good
buy
logic,
that,
too.
Tom.
All right.
You're right,
For
Tom.
$300, a chance to tie the game, eliminate Edgar Bergen.
Eliminate.
Cary Grant. The song was called Christmas Lullaby. Peggy Lee composed the lyrics, by the way. It was Cary Grant's record. We're all tied up. $300 for the gentlemen, $300 for the ladies. And we'll be right back with more Trivia Trap in just a moment. Welcome back to Trivia Trivia Chat. Our all-star celebrities with us all this week. We have a big game going. $300 for the gentlemen, $300 for the ladies. It's the team that makes it to $1,000 that wins the game and goes on to play for a possible $10,000 for their favorite charity. So let's get right back to our game. Jane, you got to choose. You've seen the top row. On the bottom row are these: Florence, Venice, Rome, Milan. Will it be the top or the bottom, Jane Meadows?
Top. I guess I'll take top.
You want the top row. It just sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Sure.
cuckoo enough.
Here's a question. On their television show, Sonny and Cher did a recurring spoof of soap operas set in ancient Egypt. What did they call their spoof? Find the 3 wrong answers, and you'll get $300. Jane Meadows?
Well, I think it was Vicky who did As the Stomach Turns. I'll eliminate that.
You want to eliminate As the Stomach Turns? All right, let's do it. As the Stomach Turns. Good choice. What do you think, Pretty Betty White?
I think that you're wrong for openers. No, I think I'm going to eliminate Love of Strife.
Love of Strife. Let's see, for the ladies, Love of Strife. Take that one away. Do you remember the Sonny and Cher show, Vic?
Yes, but I don't remember this.
Okay, well, they did a spoof.
A kiss is still a kiss.
A recurring spoof of soap operas set in ancient Egypt. One of those answers up there is right, one is wrong. Find the last wrong answer, and your team takes a pretty good lead.
It can't be the heartbreak of psoriasis.
So you're going to cut that answer? Is that what you're
Yes.
telling me? All right. Let's eliminate. Listen to the audience. Ooh. Eliminate the heartbreak of psoriasis for $300.
You know what? They
Yeah.
had a lot of Steve's writers.
That's
And they
what it
took
was, the
Heartbreak
heartbreak of psoriasis. But
Yep.
you did eliminate 2 of
I'm
them, so
so
give them another
embarrassed.
$100. Don't be embarrassed. It's all right.
Sure.
You have
Every time
$400.
Vicky screws up, we get $100.
We
That's
donated
not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, Bill Cullen. Now you make the choice for the guys. Florence, Venice, Rome, and Milan on the bottom. On the top, Bill, these: Bibi, Jolie, Sari, and Zeta. Top or bottom, Bill?
At top is a law firm used to represent me. I'm going to take the bottom line. Let's go to the bottom line.
Yeah, that was your law firm, too?
Oh, yes.
I had Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. You remember
Yeah,
that?
oh, they were good. Yes, I wish I'd
Good
have.
firm, yes.
Pale, thin-lipped, and trembling.
Yeah. Pale, thin lip, and trembling. All right, here's your question. Gentlemen, in what Italian city is the famous painting of the Last Supper? In what Italian city is the famous painting of the Last Supper? Cut the wrong answers. Bill Cullen, begin, please.
That's difficult.
Thank you.
Yes, it is. I'm going to eliminate Milan.
Milan?
Because I think they have more smoke there than the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
They worry about the smoke.
For the gentleman, cut the answer, Milan.
I really hit them. 1 out of 4. I get them every time.
That was it, Bill.
I know.
That was it. The Last Supper was painted. It was painted in 1495.
I knew
and it was
that.
painted on the wall
Oh,
of a
you knew the
dining hall
artist.
of a
Of what?
monastery. And immediately when they painted it, the paint started to chip immediately, and you can barely see it now. But it was in Milan. You didn't eliminate any wrong
And
answers
it's a
that
fresco?
time.
It's
Pardon
on the
me?
wall. It's painted in the plaster on the wall?
Yeah, it's painted in a dining hall of a monastery. $300 for our gentlemen. The ladies are out in front with $400, but we have a good close game going. The goal is to get to $1,000, and the way we reach that goal is by playing our $1,000 trivia race. And before we go to commercial, Bibi, Jolie, Sari, and Zeta. Those are the answers. Let's play Trivia Trap with you at home. It's a good question. You'll have fun with this. What is Zsa Zsa Gabor's real first name? What's her real first name? We'll tell you the answer and play our $1,000 trivia race. And we come back right after this. Welcome back to Trivia Trap. How did you do with our question? Zsa Zsa Gabor's real first name. Do you know? Do you know?
I do.
Yes,
What
we
is
know.
it?
Sorry.
Sorry. That's right. S-A-R-I.
Who's Zsa Zsa now?
Sorry now.
No.
Who's Zsa Zsa now?
Sorry is Zsa Zsa. Okay, let's go back to our competition. $300 for the gentlemen, $400 for the ladies. The goal is to get to $1,000. The way we do that is play our $1,000 trivia race. And this is when they get butterflies in their stomachs. It's going to be fun. Come with me. Let's play the game. Are you nervous?
Look at this.
We're going to play our trivia race until one team reaches $1,000. The winners will then get a shot at $10,000 for their favorite charity. And the ladies, our returning champions, who won yesterday, are out in front. They have $400. That means they get to go first. And in the trivia race, every question's worth $100. But after the 10th question, the values will then double. Now, each team will have 3 chances to come up with the correct answer. If all 3 of them miss, control will then go over to the other team. So, ladies, like I said, you're out in front. You get to go first. Get a good grip on yourself, and here we go. Vicky, pick a question. Mother Goose, bands, or Beatles? And we're on our way.
Let's try the Beatles.
The Beatles. You have $400. You're trying to get to $1,000. Ladies, here's your question. What Beatles song was actually intended as a salute to Paul McCartney's Sheepdog? Jane.
Well, I can't think of anything. I'll just say Lucy.
What do you think, Betty?
Hey, Luke.
No. Hey, Luke. Martha, my dear.
Oh, Martha, my dear.
You're frozen at $400.
Submarine.
Control goes to the gentleman. Jamie Farr, pick a question.
Bands. Maybe these guys will know bands.
Bands. You have 300. Jamie, you're trying to get to $1,000.
All right.
Here's your question. What's the name of Rick Nelson's present backup band?
Sure.
Bill Cullen.
Ozzy Hooray.
No. Tom Poston.
Hit it, Tom.
Mamie, my love.
Incorrect. Stone Canyon Band. That's the answer we were looking for. You're frozen at $300. Back to the ladies we go. Vicky Lawrence.
Oh, no. Olympics.
Olympics it is. You have $400 to get to $1,000. What's the name of the Winter Olympic event that combines cross-country skiing and target shooting?
The tri-snowathon.
Triathlon.
No, incorrect. Betty.
The biathlon.
That's it. Biathlon. Right. Save your team. Got $500.
Lucky.
Oh,
Vicky,
yeah,
pick a
because
question.
it's only two. Listen to me try.
Mother Goose.
Mother Goose. All right, girls. According to the Mother Goose nursery rhyme, Solomon Grundy was married on Wednesday. What happened to him on Sunday? Jane?
Sunday. What did he do? Went
Betty
to
White.
church.
He died.
Will you take that one? No, I'm sorry.
He's not the
he
only
was
one.
buried. He was buried.
Oh, buried
Yes.
on Sunday.
They did things very quickly.
No, you got to
Yeah, I know.
wait those days.
But he did die first.
Yeah,
though.
you have to do that.
Yes.
That's the
frozen
only
at-
way to do it. That's the best sequence.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You're frozen at $500, ladies. Jamie, pick a question.
Oh, I'm going to pick generals.
Generals.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you have $300.
Big on general.
What Civil War general was reputed to be a drunkard, but Lincoln said he wanted more like him? Bill?
Grant.
That's right, yes.
Finally got
This is it, Grant.
I'm sorry. I thought I was thinking of the
All
son
right, you
of
have
general.
$400. Tom Poston, pick a question.
Land.
Land it
Raw
is.
land? Raw land?
I wasn't going to
In
take
the early 1980s, journalists gave what name to the movement that demanded federal lands in the West be given back to the individual states?
somebody's folly.
Incorrect. Jamie?
Sutters.
Sorry, Bill.
Givers.
Sagebrush Rebellion.
Oh, of course.
Oh, you knew that. We're frozen at 400. Back to the girls we go. And Vicki Lawrence.
Oh, no. Parade.
Parade. You have $500. Trying to get to 1,000, girls. What New York City department store sponsors the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Macy's.
That's Macy's, yes. Now you have 600. Jane Meadows.
Okay,
Will it be
let's
first
see.
woman,
Should we
real
first?
names, or weddings?
Well, let's take real names.
Real names it is. Vincent Fournier is the real name of which rock singer?
Vincent.
Betty White.
Say
Vicki Lawrence.
Sting.
No. Alice Cooper is really Vincent Fournier. You're frozen at $600,
Right.
girls. Back to the gentleman we go. Tom Poston, pick a question.
Teddy.
Teddy. You have $400. Still trying to get to 1,000. In what war did Teddy Roosevelt lead the Rough Riders?
The Spanish American.
That's correct, Tom. Yes. Now $500. Jamie.
I'll pick first woman.
First woman. Gentlemen. Who recently became the first woman to walk in space?
Ride. Sally Ride.
Incorrect. Bill.
The jockey ride.
I'm sorry. Tom
Short
Poston.
ride.
Jockey Shorts.
Catherine Sullivan.
Oh, sure.
Catherine
Who didn't
Sullivan.
know
You're
that?
frozen at $500. That was the end of the 10th question. Hereafter, all questions are worth $200. Jane Meadows. Vanessa,
Well, but we can
8
win,
or
you
weddings,
see.
Jane?
Let's see. What is that second one?
Vanessa, 8 or weddings?
Oh, it's me?
Yes.
Well, Vanessa.
Vanessa. The question, girls. Former Miss America Vanessa Williams is suing the photographer who sold her pictures to Penthouse magazine. What's the photographer's name?
Oh, who would know that? I don't.
Vanessa would. Betty?
Russell.
No, incorrect. Vicky, save your team.
Manetti. I don't know.
Tom Chiapel. Or Chiapel.
Oh,
Tom
of course.
Chiapel. You're frozen
Right.
at $600.
Write that
Back
down,
to the
will you,
guys.
honey, in case I
Jamie.
forget.
Okay, let's try 8. We're behind the 8 ball, so let's try it.
Yeah, $500. Remember, each question is worth $200. Tom Bradford had 8 kids to feed in the TV series 8 is Enough. What did he do for a living?
He was a salesman.
And no, Bill Cullen?
A bookkeeper.
Sorry, Tom Poston.
He was a teacher.
No. He was a newspaper columnist.
Back to us.
Kids up there
Back
knew
to
that
us.
one. You're frozen at 500.
Betty.
Let's go back again to the ladies and Jane Meadows.
It's back to
Wives,
me
statue,
again?
or weddings?
I can't see the second one.
Wives, statue, or weddings?
Wives.
Wives. For $200, girls. Who was Ronald Reagan's first wife?
Jane Wyman.
That's right. You now have $800. All right, Betty. Singer, statue, or weddings, Betty?
Statue.
Statue. This is for $200, the game, and a chance to play for $10,000 for your team. This could win the game for you. The famous statue, the Thinker, was sculpted by what famous artist?
Rodin.
You've done it again, ladies. Rodin. That's right. They did it to you again. You still end up with $500 for your charity. So, and they got $1,000 and a chance to play for $10,000. We'll be back to climb our trivia ladder right after this. Welcome back to Trivia Trap. The ladies have done it again. They've won the game, and once again, they're going to play for $10,000 for their favorite charities. And our congratulations to you. And remember, ladies, up until now, you've played as partners. But now you're on your own. You're going to try to win $10,000 for your favorite charity. And Betty White, remind us again, which charity?
Morris Animal Foundation.
Morris Animals, of course. Vicki?
Los Angeles Children's Hospital.
All right. And Jane?
McLaren Hall for Abused Children.
Wonderful. Well, good luck to you. I want you to win the money now.
So do
and
we.
Betty, because you did the best in the trivia race, you're in the #1 spot. That means you get the opportunity to play or pass on the first set of answers as we begin our climb up our trivia ladder. And here we go, girls, to our first row. And these are the answers, Betty. Hunters, apes, cannibals, explorers. Betty, you have the choice. Play or pass.
Let's try it.
You want to play?
Sure.
All right, the question is yours then. Remember, it's worth $1,000 for your favorite charity. Not only that, but if you get it right, you'll have a chance to play for $10,000. I'm looking for the correct answer to this question. Ernie Kovacs' TV band, the Nairobi Trio, consisted of musicians dressed as what?
Apes.
That's your answer?
Yes.
Let's find out if you're right. It's for $1,000. A chance to play for 10. Is it apes? Yes! Not only that, but his wife, Edie Adams, played one of the apes in the Nairobi Trio.
Really? And won.
Yeah. You've got $1,000, and you'll be up at the top to play for $10,000. Let's go to the next rung of the ladder. Vicki Lawrence, take a look. These are yours, unless you want to pass them down. Got married, had tattoo removed, went blonde, dated Sonny Bono. You want to play or pass, Vicki?
I'll play.
You wanna
I'm
play?
fascinated, yes.
All right, here's a question. What has entertainer Cher done lately that has attracted the public's attention? I need the correct answer.
She's a blonde now.
She is?
Yeah.
I thought she had her tattoo removed. Let's see, for $1,000, did she go blonde? Yeah. Right. Well, Jane, it's just you now because
I better get it. I'll feel so stupid.
No, don't do that.
No.
You're doing fine. Here we go, to your level of the ladder, Jane.
Okay.
And these are the answers that you must consider. Callahan, Houlihan, Monahan, Farbish.
Brother. Okay.
Here's the question. Clint Eastwood has made the name Dirty Harry famous. But what is Dirty Harry's last name? I need the correct answer.
Oh. Harry. Houlihan?
Houlihan is your answer? Audience is wondering. I don't know either. Let's see. For $1,000, is it Houlihan? No, it's Callahan. Harry Callahan. He's Dirty Harry. All right, so Betty White, Vicki Lawrence, you've earned the right to play for $10,000. Let's go right up to the top of our ladder now and see if you can't win. 10 big ones for your charity. St. Cuthbert's Divinity School, Harvard Law School, London School of Economics, Borstal Reform School. Those are the answers. Here's the question. Where did Mick Jagger go to school before he began his career in music? Where did Mick Jagger go to school before he began his career in music? Is the correct answer St. Cuthbert's Divinity School, Harvard Law School, London School of Economics, or the Borstal Reform School? Now, Vicki and Betty, I want you to raise the covers in front of you and lock in your choices, please.
Oh, I hate it.
You've made your choice. Betty, what'd you say?
I said St. Cuthbert's Divinity School.
St. Cuthbert's Divinity School, you said. Vicki, what'd you say?
So did I.
You said St. Cuthbert's Divinity.
Well, she's as dumb as I am. That's right. We're dumb together. Right.
And Jane was nodding her head.
I thought it was that, too.
Yeah, Jane thinks it's that, too. Let's find out. For $10,000, is that where Mick Jagger went to school? No, it is not. The London School of Economics is where he went to school.
Somebody else went there, and I can't remember who it is now, so I thought, well, that's just thrown in there.
Yeah, it's a big school.
Yeah. I guess two people can go there. Sure.
Yeah, two people can go all in one semester.
Oh, but
you didn't win the big money today. Maybe you'll do it tomorrow. We'll be right back with more Trivia Trap in just a moment from now. As a team, you've won over $5,000 for your charities thus far. Not bad at all. We have to go. See you tomorrow on Trivia Trap. Bye-bye, everybody.
This is Bob Hilton speaking for Trivia Trap, a Mark Goodson television production.
Get ready to match the stars. Scoey Mitchell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Susan Howard, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson and friends. How are you all quite ready? Have I,
done that.
Oh, I have done that several times.
And in the hall.
Yes. It can't be. It can't be.
April Fool.
April Fool.
What did he say? He went cold.
I tell you, makeup. I'm a little dewy at this moment. Can you imagine walking out here and
Oh, well. That's not makeup, that's special effects.
You. Let's say hello to Mike Strickroff and Sally Westwood. Mike is our current champ. He's won a total of $3,050, and he's going to put that to further his higher education in the field of law. And he's being challenged by Sally Westwood here. Let's see, you had your first round question, and you didn't match any of our celebrities, did you?
No.
Okay, the first round ones are tough. Now, wait till you see how tough his is. You'll see it in a moment or so. What? Make it hard? Okay, we'll find out in a moment or so. Right now, this. Okay, we're ready to carry on here, shall we? There it is, the other round wonder. Mike, this is all yours. Farmer Brown said, "My wife is sewing a mighty funny-looking shirt. It's not a people shirt, it's for one of the animals. It's a blank shirt." "My wife is sewing a mighty funny-looking shirt," said Farmer Brown. "It's not a people shirt, it's for one of the animals. It's a blank shirt." Okay. Close?
I want to get the definitive answer.
That's it. You got the idea. You rascal.
Hello.
You don't have to have a ton of bricks fall on you, do you? Okay. Ready? Okay. I will back up over here. By the time I finish, Scully will have finished, and then we will call on Mike. Farmer Brown said my wife is sewing a mighty funny-looking shirt. It's not a people shirt. It's for one of the animals. It's a blank shirt.
Horse shirt?
A horse shirt. Okay.
What did he say?
He said it's a horse shirt.
Oh!
Yeah. You almost gave this man heart failure.
Right.
Oh, boy, thanks.
What did you say?
I had absolutely no idea what to say. So I said it was a baby chicken.
Oh,
it was a cheap shirt.
A cheap shirt. Oh, a baby chicken. A cheap, cheap, cheap. Cheap shirt. That's. Now, what he tried. Now, there was a mighty good effort.
Not good enough. I said, I didn't match that little devil, but I said, and there's a little, cute little play on words here. I said a cow shirt with a place for the udders. Isn't that cute?
The cow shirt with a place for the others. Okay.
Only you don't get the play on words. You will when you get home, though.
I know one thing.
Once you're mugged in the parking lot, you'll catch right on.
Mine wasn't good either.
You got a good one, Charles?
The time now, the blend was hard. The time, the time now of the primaries and the elections are coming up. So this term should be familiar to everyone. When you see the politicians, you go, horse shirt!
There's one for Mike. Hello, Susan.
Hi there.
How are you? You want to show us yours?
Yeah. I said pig shirt.
Pig shirt. She didn't get the idea. Now, leave her alone.
I did, but I thought pig skin.
Oh,
See?
I see. A shirt, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I like cow.
Yeah, all right. Now, Richard.
I love this lady too much to take the credit for this marvelous answer. Because
Okay.
I couldn't think of
Should we
anything.
call on her first?
Yeah, because it really...
Fanny,
it's her
we'll
answer
go out
and
of
I
order
copied
here and
her.
call
I
on you
I
now.
want you to say it
No.
first. No, you say it
Come on,
first.
you say it.
There
You
should
say
be
it.
music.
You say
There
it.
should
We'll
be
do it
music.
together, can we?
Bill.
All right, together.
Okay,
1, 2, 3, boom. Okay.
I swear, I couldn't think of anything, and Fanny wrote
And
it.
Fanny said it. Okay.
Marvelous. I
Jane.
wanted-
What?
Wasn't that cute what I said?
Yeah. I thought it was cute. Well, gotta humor them, you know. Here we go to round 2. Sally Westwood.
Let's try A again.
A again. You know there's a place in Los Angeles called Westwood where UCLA is? Did you go to school there?
No, but the jokes all the time.
Oh, I bet there is, yes. Well, I won't bring it up again.
Okay.
Here, now listen to this. When Jack bought the flea collar, the pet shop owner said, "What kind of pet do you have?" And Jack said, "I don't have a pet. I'm going to put the flea collar on my blank."
Jack who?
I'm sorry. Hey, listen, can we not use Jack anymore in the questions? Because certain people are sensitive about the name.
Could you read it again?
Yes. When Jack bought the flea collar, the pet shop owner said, "What kind of pet do you have?" And Jack said, "I don't have a pet. I'm going to put the flea collar on my blank." Or, to give it every possible latitude, "I'm going to put the flea collar on my blank." I give you both readings and let you make up your own mind.
I've already written down my answer, and it's in the slot.
Oh, really? We're waiting
Yes.
for Scully.
Come on, Skull Baby Doll, sweetest little thing.
Now
that
that
ever
you're a
came
big
down
TV
the pipe.
producer, you got to start thinking. Okay.
But not well, I just saw his answer.
Hello, Sally. When Jack bought the flea collar, the pet shop owner said, "What kind of pet do you have?" And Jack said, "I don't have a pet. I'm going to put the flea collar on my blank," or "I'm going to put the flea collar on my blank."
How about my wife?
My wife. Okay, the audience likes wives, Scully.
Well, you're absolutely right. I am going to have to start thinking.
But not on this question.
No, no, I'll start on the next one.
Oh, all right, but we got to see it anyway.
Yeah, I just said on his kid.
On the kid?
Yeah.
Kid Ed Fleas. Okay.
Later for you.
What do you say?
Oh, honey, he chased me all over Los Angeles, but he never caught me. Tried to put it on his wife.
On the wife. There's one for Sally. Charles?
This is not my answer. This is my first thought. I was going to say clock.
Why clock?
Because it had ticks.
Wife. Wife it is. I don't have a pet. I'm going to put the flea collar on my blank.
Yes, wife.
Wife. Hey, Sally, you're rolling now. Sally's rolling. You going to stop her?
No, I wouldn't stop her, no. But I do want to appeal to the writers. Occasionally, we must have a lady doing something to the husband. We always have such chauvinistic questions, really.
Yes, we
Just
should.
occasionally have...
Yeah.
Will those booing chauvinists get the heck out of here,
Right.
please? Wife.
Wife. Yes, we should. We could say, when Jacqueline bought the
That's
flea collar,
right.
the pet shop owner said,
For
what kind of pet
mine.
do you have? And Jacqueline said, I don't have a pet. I'm going to put the flea collar on my husband.
Exactly. It would be fair, then.
Yes, it would be fair. Would you
You
keep that
sound
in
more
mind?
like a sissy than
Rockhead?
a girl, Gene.
Yes. Okay, Fanny.
But, Richard, you must understand where she got the fleas to begin with.
Right.
From him.
Fine. Okay. You know what you have to do? All right, we'll see if he does it right after we see about this. Ready? Here we go. Now, Mike, you got your work cut out for you. It's 5-1. You must match 4 to tie, 5 to win.
Is it 5-1? I've got to go.
5-1, no. It's only 8 after 2.
Oh.
Depending on where you are. Ralph said, I have a Siamese twin brother and we're joined at the nose. It's horrible. My brother has blank. My brother has blank.
What?
Ralph said, I have a Siamese twin brother and we're joined at the nose, and it's horrible. My brother has
You
blank.
want to see a woman? You want to see a woman who doesn't, huh? Oh, I already thought of that. You
Back to New York.
Hi, hi.
Hello, darling.
Did you miss me?
Yes, I did miss you.
Okay. I got something wonderful to put
Okay, I
down.
won't look. Surprise me. But not too big a surprise. Yes. Oh, yes. Hello there. Reverend Dawson. Whoops. There we go. Thank you. Now, we're ready. Mike, Ralph said, I have a Siamese twin brother, and we're joined at the nose. It's horrible. My brother has
a cold.
A cold. Very logical, simple, straightforward, good. Don't boo that. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer. Leave him alone.
That's
Scully?
right. That's a good answer.
Right. You know why he says it's a good answer?
That's right. It might even match the one I got.
Oh. A highly unlikely possibility. But
Well,
let's-
if they're liberal. I said a runny nose.
A runny nose. Yeah, it does. See, they are liberal. Now, what do you say?
Did you hear me go, oh, like that? Like that out of shock?
Yes.
That's what I said, a runny nose. What's come over me?
Hold everything out. Charles, what are you playing?
Does someone have the 3 of clubs?
Yeah.
No, I'm not playing this game.
You're not playing this game? Okay. No, he matched in the first
I'm
round.
trying to have a quiet game of cards.
Oh, all right. Sorry to interrupt. Susan, he's looking for a cold.
He got it. Or
So
the
that's-
flu.
4, 5-4 is the score. One more runny nose ties the score, Richard.
No, I said he had hay fever.
Hay fever. Hay fever. Now it's up to Fanny.
I'm sorry. I said he had bad breath.
Oh, yeah.
Sally was dead.
Congratulations. You stand by here for a moment or so while we talk to Mike, who's going to leave here with a bundle of loot that will help him further his career in the field of law. We congratulate you, Mike.
Oh, thank you very much.
You got $3,050. There goes Mike Strickroff. Hello, Sally. Come over here. Stand on the adhesive tape. That's it. That's your mark. Where the adhesive tape is. Then they can get nice, pretty pictures of your pretty face. You ready?
Yep.
You know how this part goes? You watch this show a lot?
I watch it at night.
At night?
Well, I go to school all day.
You never see it in the daytime?
I took my TV to work. I did.
Okay. All right. Well, then, I just want to make sure you know how this goes. We polled a recent studio audience, Sally. We got their best response to this. Chewing blank. Now, the answer that bunch gave most often is worth $500, but you've got to match it, of course. If you match the second most frequently given response, you get $250. The third gets you $100. And you get a little assist here.
Okay. Richard?
Gum.
Chewing gum is one.
Susan?
The only thing I can think of is chewing a cud. You know, like
Chewing a
cow,
cud.
like
Cows
a
do
cud.
that. Yeah, chew their cuds, right?
How about Brett?
How about chewing tobacco?
Chewing tobacco. Okay. So you got tobacco, cud, and gum.
Gum.
Chewing gum is the one we want. Let's find out if it's up there. If it's there, where is it? That is the main question at this moment. Is it on the $100 response? Chewing the cud. Okay, that's Susan's answer. We're looking for chewing gum. Let's see if it's under the $250 number. Chewing tobacco. There's Brett's answer. All right, you got 2 out of 3 so far. Let's see if gum is on top. Okay, Earl. Gum it is. Congratulations. So, now you got a total of $600 now, but more important than that total means you're going to play for 10 times $500 or $5,000. Now you got to match one celebrity exactly in order to collect.
Richard?
Okay, Richard, get ready to write. You swing around this way, and here we go. For $5,000, make a blank. Make a blank. Okay, he didn't take very long with that. Sally, it's up to you now to give us an answer which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Make a...
Cake?
Make a cake? Well, she said make a cake,
Yes,
Richard. You heard her say that. Huh?
I did, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I just thought we had it. Make a wish.
Make a wish. Isn't that a good one?
Better than mine.
Yes, make a cake was the first thing that came to your mind. Well, all right, that's what she said. You got stuck with it. Those things happen. You get a thought in your head, and there's nothing you can do about getting it out of there. Okay, now, Sally, you'll meet another player later, but right now we'll do a little business with America.
Today's consolation prizes are Hanford Forge Stainless and Washington Forge. Complete service for 12, carefree stainless and a walnut chest, beautiful Hanford Stainless. And a hot tray and golden grain macaroni and cheddar dinners with enriched elbow macaroni and premier cheddar cheese, golden grain macaroni and cheddar. And a hairdryer and grease relief degreaser from Texsize, a quick and easy way to solve hundreds of everyday grease problems in your kitchen and laundry. Remember, Ding Dong Bell, Pussy's in the Blank, and Mother Hubbard suggests you stay tuned for Match Game 76 when it continues in a minute.
Here we go. Let's say hello to Nellie Gluck. Hello, Nellie. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Where's Nellie Gluck from and all
I'm
that?
from New York City.
New York City.
Right.
You living here now, or are you vacationing?
I'm vacationing,
Yeah.
visiting my 2 grandchildren, Ira and Stacy.
All right. And what are you doing around town for laughs?
Nothing.
Oh, really?
I was sick.
You were sick, but you're well enough to be here.
Oh, yes.
All right. And if you win some money, that'll make you healthy, right, Nellie?
Right.
Okay. All right. Nellie, it's up to you to make a selection.
I'll take
here.
A.
You want A? All right. Nellie Gluck.
I had a cousin named Gluck.
Really? I worked with a guy once named Gluck. No, his name wasn't Gluck. His name was Zimbalist. His mother's name was Gluck. Yeah.
Alma.
Right, Alma Gluck. Right.
Alma
His
Gluck.
father was Ephraim.
Gluck Mitchell.
Gluck Mitchell. Yes.
My cousin.
Your cousin was Gluck,
Gluck
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
No kidding. Yeah. Whatever happened to Gluck? That's enough. That. Let's get on with it. Are you ready, Nellie? Listen to this.
ready.
In front of the White House, they have a new pedestrian light made especially for President Ford. Now, you know the way the little signs they have up there, instead of saying walk and don't walk, it says blank, don't blank. Did you understand all that?
I got
Did you get
it.
lost? You understand it. She understands. Okay.
I got it.
This one we can eliminate here. All right. All right, put it in a slot, and away we go. Nellie Gluck. In front of the White House, they have a new pedestrian light made especially for President Ford. Instead of saying walk and don't walk, it says blank and don't blank.
Trip and
Trip
don't trip.
And don't trip. Okay. She got it, Scoy. Girl's got a great little sense of humor over there.
Well, I'm sort of been reading the papers, and I sort of know a little something about his walking and not walking.
Really?
The light says stop.
Oh.
Don't walk.
It says stop, don't walk. You didn't get the idea at all, did you?
Did you? I ask you, did you get the idea? No, you did not get the idea.
You yell at my friend once more, sir. Help me.
Did you get the idea?
I love Charles when he acts like a roustabout, don't you? I just go crazy. I said, this is probably a match. Now, don't be hateful on the buzzer. I said fall or no fall.
Well, apparently, he says you can trip without falling.
Well, it's very bloody unlikely.
What did you say?
I said the same thing as this cute chick on my right. Hi, baby.
Fall and don't fall. Fall and don't fall, I guess, is a pretty good answer.
Boo the answer.
Trip and don't trip is a good answer. One boo per each tier is all we're allowed there. Susan, what do you say? Instead of saying walk, don't walk, it says blank and don't blank. And
I
she said
thought it was the same thing as trip. Fall
and don't fall. See, that would have worked great for you, Nellie, if you'd put that down. Did you think of it?
I did, but I thought they were about the same.
Well, apparently the judges don't think so.
Son of fall and don't fall.
Fall and don't fall. What are you doing here? Huh?
Hey!
Huh?
Help is on the way!
Hey, trip or don't trip. Hey, ho! There we go. So, Nellie, Fanny saved the day. You got one match there, and so you've got one. And Sally's question will be long in a moment or so, but right now, this for you. Scoey's doing a special that's coming, let's see, anyway.
It's April
soon. 9th. April 9th. It's next week. 8 days from now. All right, to be sure to watch it. It's in the evening, right?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock Eastern Time.
What?
Yeah,
what?
10 o'clock Pacific time.
Pacific Time. Okay. Gene Rayner here. Join us next time for Match Game 76. Goodbye. Goodbye, Florida.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Thank you, Bill Wendell. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again. Our first venture is a rather an odd and unusual one for us. Our first guest was in a series of mental institutions for over a long period of time and actually had no business being there. It was all a mistake. Now, we'll meet the person who underwent this harrowing experience right after we greet our reasonably sane panel here on To Tell the Truth.
Bill Cullen. Peggy Cash. Orson Bean. And Kitty Carlisle.
What did you say?
I said I'm off my trolley.
Oh, your chair slipped out of its little groove.
Yeah, it slipped out of its groove.
We've got a spot here that it's kind of hard to believe these things can happen, but they do and have, and we'll learn about it now. Let us meet our former mental patient.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Marion Daniels.
Number 2.
My name is Marion Daniels.
Number 3.
My name is Marion Daniels.
And our job is to find out which one of the three truly is Marion Daniels. And here is the provocative pronouncement. It says, I, Marion Daniels, was 12 years old when I was classified as retarded and sent away for 7 years in state institutions. The truth of the matter is that although some people thought I was crazy and others thought I was faking, I was never retarded. Here's the story. I came from a large family. As a young child, in order to get attention, I would tear up my clothes. My mother took me to a guidance clinic, but the doctor didn't know what was wrong. Another doctor and a county judge then arbitrarily decided that I should be sent to a training center for the mentally retarded. There I remained for 4 long years. I was then sent to another branch. Finally, I was placed in the care of foster parents and eventually gained a high school diploma. Currently, I am in college, and in addition, I work as a consultant for my city's division of retardation. Excuse me. I am happy to say that some of my reports have brought about some long-needed reforms in various state institutions. Signed, Marion Daniels. This is one to ponder about, and we'll take a couple of minutes and be right back. We have across from us 3 people, all claiming to be Marion Daniels, who was incorrectly placed in state mental institutions. And let's start with Kitty Carlisle, please.
Thank you. It's a terrible story, but with a lovely happy ending, right, number 2?
Fortunately, yes.
Tell me, why did they equate retardation with tearing up your clothes?
I don't know. They gave me an IQ test and everything else, and I passed. But they felt that the nervous condition that made me tear up my clothes must have been retardation.
Number 3, where did all this happen?
St. Joe, Missouri.
And you, number 1? Where did all this happen?
Florida.
Florida. And number 1, had you been a bad student in school up to the age of 12?
Good student.
And number 2, your parents accepted this?
My mother didn't know what to do. She had a lot of other children.
And number 3, what do you think was the most important thing in your rehabilitation and your return to normal life? Was it the foster parents? What was it?
Well, I think so. The foster parents, and then some help I received from a senator.
And what was that?
Well, he got me out of the institution and into the foster home.
Oh, number 2, did the senator get you out?
I'm sorry, Kitty, that buzzer takes us down to Bill Cullen.
Number 1, this is finished with, as far as you personally are concerned, but it still seems like a great injustice. Has anything been done in your state, Florida, to prevent this from happening in the future?
No.
And you, too, you had ripped up your clothes. That was the one symptom you had that wasn't, and fits of temper, is that correct?
Right.
And because of that, they decided it was retardation. Was there any, number 3, in Missouri, was there any course open to you or to your parents when they decided they were going to put you in a special training school or training program?
Well, they actually were having problems with me, and I think maybe they were appreciative that I was helped in the mental institution. Mm-hmm. My mother had 7 other kids.
What when you were there, number 3, staying with you, what was life like there? I mean, what sort of treatment did you receive?
Very little treatment. As I remember it, the food was bad, and the classes, we had a few classes, and they were craft classes and things on a very low level.
Thank you.
And Peggy Cass.
Number 2, I don't think we established where you're from, did we?
Virginia.
Thank you. Now, number 3, where do you go to college?
I go to St. Joe, in St. Joe.
Oh, and number 1, where do you go to college?
Tallahassee, Florida.
And number 2?
GW, George Washington University.
Thank you. Now,
Number 3, how, after you got out of this place where you never had really any lessons or any education, how old were you when you got out of these things and into the foster home?
18.
And and how long did it take you to finish high school, since you really hadn't even had any grammar school? How did you assimilate yourself into high school?
Well, I took correspondence courses, and I went to the high school on special courses there, like the adult education program.
How long did it take you to get out of high school?
Well, I did have some training in the institution, and it took 2 years after I was 20 when I got my high school.
Thank you. Well, number 1, in that training center, didn't anybody notice that you weren't retarded, or did they just notice and think, oh, well, so what? I don't understand why somebody wouldn't notice that you weren't.
Oh, it was recognized. It just...
They didn't care.
Right.
Bad.
And that takes us, please, to Orson Bean.
Number 2, tell the truth. You still get mad and rip up your clothes once in a while? You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
It makes me nervous when I do.
Well, it makes me nervous, too. And I ripped up a good tie the other day. I shook for hours. Number 3, do you see your family at all?
Sure.
Yeah?
I still have 6 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and do you get along with them okay now?
Well, what we see of one another, yeah, we get along all right.
Yeah. Number 1, how about you? Same question. You see your family?
Often.
Often? What about, is there any way, is it different now? Is it less likely to happen now because of better procedures or tests or anything, or could it still happen?
Yes, it could.
Yeah. Number 2, do you believe that it does happen more often? Are there in institutions now a sizable amount of people who shouldn't be there?
Yes, usually from low-income families, people that don't know how to handle children.
Yeah. Okay, there goes the bell, and we have ballots in front of the panel, and crayons. They're going to mark them, and they're going to mark them with a 1, or with a 2, or with a 3. We pay our team of challengers $50 for each wrong vote, $500 if nobody comes up with the right answer. And Kitty?
I think they're all charming and lovely people, and I'm sure they're all a lot smarter than I am. I voted for number 2.
Alrighty, we have a 2 showing, and we go to Bill Cullen.
Yeah, I have to agree with Kitty as far as that's concerned. And what you do in a case like this, you look at everybody and close your eyes and wait for a number to appear. And the number that appeared was 9, and I can't vote for number 9. So there's 3 of those people up there, and I divided by 3, and that gave me 4. No, 3.
I think I followed that.
Boy, I didn't.
What conclusion did you arrive at, Ms.
Well, the thing is, I think it's significant that the person ripped up the clothes. After all, clothes don't mean much to boys, but when a girl rips up her clothes, she means business, so I voted for 2.
We got a pair of 2s going here, and let's find out what Orson has on his mind.
I figure that if they had a girl named Marion, they would have had 2 liars that were girls. But if they had a guy named Marion, they would wing in one girl. Figured maybe they fooled the panel, so I ruled out the young lady. And I just picked number 1 for no particular reason. Wasn't any way you could do.
Well, all right. In other words, you think that you got done in, the producers were trying to do you in with the Marion thing. The votes are in. Will the real Marion Daniels please stand up? Excellent imposters. You're really excellent imposters. Number 2, tell us about yourself and what you do and all that.
My name is Jude Jade. I work for Andy Warhol's film magazine Interview.
Jude Jade. And number 3?
My name is Bob Cox, and I buy children's shoes for Montgomery Ward here in New York.
Well, Marion Daniels, we are happy that a new life has opened up for you, and thank you very much for coming to see us, and thank you, imposters, on behalf of To Tell the Truth. Take care. Now let's say hello to our enterprising feminist.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Helen Jost.
Number 2.
My name is Helen Jost.
Number 3.
My name is Helen Jost.
And here is the airborne autobiography of Helen Jost. She says, I, Helen Jost, am a helicopter pilot. And, may I proudly add, the only woman in the United States with her own helicopter service. The first woman in the world to earn a commercial autogyro license, and the only one in the world to patrol power lines from the air. In business for myself, I now have 3 whirlybirds and 2 others on lease. I ferry VIPs, I do aerial surveys, do sightseeing, taxi, and emergency services. I also have a contract to patrol 1,500 miles of power lines in my vicinity. In getting my pilot training, I learned that women are discriminated against. Men who want to learn to fly can be trained free of charge by the military, the state police, or the forestry department. But because I was a woman, I was refused free training, and so learning to fly cost me personally about $20,000. Signed, Helen Jost. And we'll start this one with Mr. Wild Blue yonder, Bill Cullen down there.
Yeah, $20,000, number one. What is the, in a regular Bell 47B or something like that, a later model, what is the cost per hourly instruction for dual instruction, number one?
For dual instruction would be approximately $98.50, or you may as well say $100
An hour.
an hour.
Number 3, I've always been curious about helicopters because that big blade up top is turning this way. What is it on a helicopter that keeps the helicopter itself from turning the other way, number 3?
The auxiliary rotor, which is in the back of the plane.
Number 2, what is auto rotation?
Auto rotation is down and off with the collective, and you establish a certain attitude.
When do you, number 2, when do you bring auto rotation into play?
If the engine quits, you have another problem, possibly tail rotor failure.
Uh-huh.
But you control your attitude with the nose and go down to about 10 feet, reverse the pitch of your blades, and just settle down like a feather.
Number 1, what is ground cushion in that same, along those same lines?
This is what you hope to create before you touch down.
All of these women have flown helicopters. That's all I have to say. Thank you for the buzzer. I don't want any more party.
Peggy?
Boy, I'm stunned by you girls. Listen.
Those are girls over there.
Listen, number 3, what do you wear in the helicopter?
I usually wear culottes, or in the summer I wear short shorts or something like that.
Thank you. Now, short shorts, number 3?
Or sometimes I wear a long jumpsuit.
Thank you. Now, number 1, where is this business? Your helicopter business.
Number 1.
My helicopter business is located in Montgomery County Air Park in Maryland.
Thank you. Now, number 2, in Canada, they have helicopters patrolling the highway so that they can send a message ahead to the people who's speeding. Now, do you do that in Maryland? Or maybe you're not from Maryland.
No, I'm located in Newburgh, New York. I have done traffic reporting, but by fixed wing.
By fixed wing? Well, of course, that's the way I always do my traffic reporting, too. Now, number 3, how come the Forestry Service and the state police and the military they would train Orson Bean, but not me?
Right, because you're female.
Well, that's a dirty, rotten...
No, I think that's quite fair.
Why? I think that's a dirty, rotten... $20,000 and you get it free.
And let's go, please, to Orson Bean. Quickly.
My grandfather always used to say, woman's place is in the stove. Up the bull moose. Number 3, if all else fails, is a mandatory part of helicopter pilot training the commission to memory of the Lord's Prayer. I mean, what finally happens if that thing stops going around? Can you feather... I don't mean to throw these technical terms on. Can you feather your way down, or do you drop like a rock? In your own words, number 3.
If this would... actually, if you have trouble with the blade, you reverse the rotary action, and then as you're feathering down, or as you're coming down, using your word feathering, about 10 feet off the ground, then you reverse the rotary again.
Yes, and then you drop like a rock, but only for 10 feet. All right. Number 2, what does it mean to patrol the power lines? You scare the birds off, or what is the purpose of that?
Well, I think we have a little bit more than that to look for. I generally patrol at treetop height, or if terrain permits, below the line. Actually, or right over the lines. But we're looking primarily for frayed wires, broken insulators, encroachments, and rights of way. And I do this for the Central Hudson Gas and Electric Corporation in Poughkeepsie.
Thank you, Orson. Let's go to Kitty Carlisle.
Oh, boy. Ladies, I congratulate you. I think you're wonderful. Number one, are you married?
Yes, I am.
And what does your husband do?
He's a pilot also.
With you?
Yes.
You own the firm and he works for you?
Yes, he does.
Oh, number two, are you married?
Yes.
And does your husband work for you?
No, my husband is a politician in Rockland County.
Oh, do you have men working for you?
Yes, I do.
And do they mind it?
No, we have fun.
You see? Number three, how many hours did you have to fly to get to be a helicopter pilot?
In the helicopter itself?
Yeah.
25 hours.
25 hours. But I don't understand why it cost you $20,000 then.
Well, in addition to the $100 an hour, there are a lot of other training, flight training, ground training school.
I see.
And then that's just to get a commercial license.
I
and
see.
then that doesn't make you a perfectionist.
Thank you. Number three, are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, and you don't have any men working for you?
Yes, I do have
Oh, well,
men
you better
working
hurry
for me.
up.
I have all men working for me.
All men?
Right.
And number two, are they happy, the men? Do you pay them well? And are they loyal and true? And they don't feel they should be running the company?
To the best of my knowledge, we're very happy to leave it the way it is.
You don't
Great.
You don't suppose they'd tell her if they felt that way?
She might sense it.
Yeah, might. Anyhow, it's time for us to vote, for them to vote. You and I'll mark our little mental ballots for number one, or for number two, or for number three. I think we know what the penalties are, so we won't go over those. Bill Cullen, have you decided?
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided I'm not going to vote. No, they were all remarkable amount of information. I eliminated number three, not because what she said was wrong. When she talked about the auto rotation thing, by the time she described it, she would have been down. And that left me one and two. Then I sort of went to some guesswork, and I voted for number two. Something about the clear blue, steely eyes looking into the wild blue yonder.
That gives you a number two, Peg.
No, I didn't go for number two because I thought she'd really told us so much that we really didn't need a flying lesson, you know. And I don't know, number three doesn't look as though she'd own a business somehow. I don't know. But I think it's number one. I really do.
All right, you've got one and a two, and Orson coming out.
I'd like to say that the opinions expressed by the distaff members of this panel do not necessarily represent those of the staff members of this panel. However, I voted for number two.
And Whirlybird 2 showing. And Kitty, how are you going to go?
Well, I'm voting for number two.
On what
not
basis?
because, well, they were all so great on helicopter flying, there was nothing to choose between them. But when she said encroachment in the power lines, I had a feeling she knew what she was talking about. Unless she inspects power lines on foot, for all I know.
Peg, you have some questions?
If her husband's in Rockland County as a politician, what's she doing all the way up there in Washington County? Or Orange County? Well, we'll see.
Well, that's her business. In any event, the votes are all in. Now, will the real Helen Jost please stand up? And there's Helen. Let's find out how we did over here and who did it. Number one, what is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Ellen Sutton. I'm married. My husband is a dentist in North Providence, Rhode Island.
Ah, good to have you here. Number three, tell us about you.
My name is Dr. Carly Buchanan. I do research work with juvenile delinquents in the state of New York.
I got so confused with all of the different locations. What is your actual location? What's the name of your company, first of all?
Kennebec Helicopters. We're located at Stewart Airport in Newburgh, New York.
Kennebec, a good Maine name.
Right.
Thank you very much, Helen Jost, and thank you, ladies, for being with us on To Tell the Truth. Talking about the helicopters took me back to the marvelous 5 years that I had in partnership with Jimmy Durante, and I can remember a line he used to always refer to. He says, "So I took a flight in a helicopter." So I don't use them other kind of words. Them's the conditions that prevail. See you soon, friends.
This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodfin, Bill Codman production.
Behind these numbers is a puzzle. Can you solve it? Holly plus wood. Holly, wood. Bow plus L. Bowl. Hollywood Bowl. If you can do that, you could win a brand new car as we play Classic Concentration. And here's the host of Concentration, Alex Trebek.
Good morning, folks. And welcome to our show. And we are delighted to welcome two newcomers. You'll recall, of course, on our last program, we sent away a champion with a brand new car. And that's why today we have joining us, on my right, Mark Knight. Hello, Mark.
Nice to see you, Alex.
Where are you from and what do you do?
Alex moved out here about 3 or 4 years ago from Zydeco country down in southern Louisiana. Moved out here to finish my education. I'm all done with that, and I just started my career in professional photography.
Oh, are you going to pursue that here in California, or
Right
are you going
here
to go back to Louisiana?
No, I'm going to stay right here in California. I fell in love with it when I moved out here, so I'm here to stay.
Now, when you say professional photography, are you talking about portraits? Are you talking about commercial work?
Mostly commercial photography, right. Product illustration, that sort of thing.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
And here's your opponent. The lady's name is Catherine Bruce. Hi, Catherine. Now, let's find out a little bit about you.
I am a resident in Kihei, Maui. I'm an artist. I have a line of hand-painted clothing, and I have a cold today. So be gentle with me. Okay.
I will be gentle, and I will also stand back, because a cold comes within a block of me, I catch it immediately.
Okay,
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Ready to play? Take a look over here. Marjorie's got one of the prizes you two are competing for in Game 1.
The bright sparkle of Kay Jewelers diamonds. This elegant ring is made in 14-karat gold. It contains round and marquee cut diamonds, having a total weight of 1 3/4 carats. Furnished by Kay Jewelers. Alex.
Good-looking toes, Marjorie. Good-looking toes. Catherine and Mark, here's where you're going to find that lovely piece of jewelry at number 19. Catherine, you live in Hawaii, but we have a holiday in Acapulco in this game.
I'd go there.
Yeah?
Yes, I would.
All right, if you like the sun, you would love Acapulco. Pick 2 numbers for us.
I will start out with lucky number 13.
Green take.
Okay. Let's also try 21 down in the corner.
No, we've got a stereo. No match for you, so we'll go to Mark.
Alex, let's look for that wild card of that Mexican vacation under number 7.
Acapulco Holiday.
There it is. And a wild card or a match under number 23.
No, there's the green take. Catherine?
Please show me my lucky number 13 again.
Green take.
And number 23, please.
There's the match. First one in the game is yours, and the first look at the puzzle is yours as well. Open it up. Select.
Alrighty. Let's open it up in the middle again. Let's go with number 12, please.
Wild card. Do you remember where you saw Acapulco?
I believe it was 7.
I believe you are right.
Yes.
And the other one. Where is it, she says? It's at number 16. We'll slide it in position behind you, Catherine, and open up 3 more doors. Still a little tough at this stage, isn't it?
Yes,
We're going
it
to
is.
take our first commercial break, if that's
All
all right
right.
with you. When we come back, you'll get to pick again. 2 more numbers coming up after this.
This
During the commercial break, Mark was teasing Catherine about her accent when she uncovered that Acapulco holiday. He says, that's more Georgia and Alabama. What were you trying to come across with?
Anything I could, actually.
Any kind of a
That's
southern
right.
accent?
It just didn't matter.
All right, we'll pick 2 more numbers, and you can use any accent you want.
Sure would. Let's try number 20, please.
Number 20. Choose 10 of your favorite novels.
All right, I will do that. I'll take number 8, please.
Diamond Ring. No match. Mark?
That's good for me. I think I remember that diamond ring under number 19.
Correct.
And the match under number 8, please.
Number 8. We're going to get a look at a lot of the puzzle in the same general area, and that might help you. Let's see.
There at the bottom, I can't quite make it out.
Keep going.
Okay, let's see what's under number 6, please.
Red take.
Red take. I could get that trip to Acapulco with that. And the match under number 14.
Stereo. No match. Catherine?
Let me ask see 21, please.
That's
and
the stereo.
14. Yeah.
14 is the match. Now, Catherine, you have this green take, and he has that lovely diamond ring you saw a few moments ago.
And I have lovely Acapulco that I don't want to give away in case he gets
Are you
further
telling me
along.
you do not want to use your take?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
Let's open it up.
Okay.
Keep
Not
going.
yet, not yet. Okay, let's see what number 2 will bring us, please.
2 will bring you your 10 favorite
Well,
novels.
I think 20 will bring me some 10 favorite novels also.
Good memory, good concentration. Catherine, how say you with regard to the take now?
Not yet.
All right, open it up.
Well, I can't figure out what that is. Okay.
Keep going.
All right, let's see what's under number 17, please.
Living room furniture.
And how about 5?
Living room furniture. How did you do it? You came up with a match. That's how you did it.
Okay.
Want to do something with this?
You know what? If I don't know it and he does, and I don't know it yet, I'd like to, yes, take the diamond ring.
All right.
I took it. I'm sorry,
Diamond ring, put it on
Mark. What would you do with the
side.
lady's diamond ring anyway?
I think I can find somebody who would be happy to
See,
get
I have
it.
no rings.
Obviously, then, you do
I
not
need
wear
one.
jewelry. Why do you need a diamond ring?
I do. It's just that I don't have any at the moment
I
because
see.
no one's given me
I
any. That's
understand.
why.
All right.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
spend my money on other things. Okay, let's try number 1.
Pair of 10
Okay.
speed bikes.
Let's see what is under number 9, please.
Red take. No match. Go back to Mark.
Back to Mark.
Alex, I think I remember that red take under number 6.
Yep.
That's right.
And the match under number 9, please.
That's it. Mark, you want to use it? The other take is gone.
It's getting close enough. Let me have that holiday in Acapulco.
Acapulco. Here. Let's see if Mark can solve the puzzle. Select again.
Just can't get there. I need to see what's under number 22, Alex.
VCR.
VCR. I'd love to have one of those. Let's look for the wild card or a match for the VCR under number 10.
No, that's a 35 millimeter camera, so we come right back to you, Catherine.
Right back to me. Okay, let me see what is under number 11, please.
Chocolate Lover's Dream.
Lover's Dream. 25? Could it be?
No. Yes, you gave it to him.
That's quite all right. I could use another 35 millimeter package. Under number 10, please. And the match under number 25.
A photographer might be expected to remember where he saw the camera.
You bet.
Open it up. Pick again.
Okay, let's see what's behind number 24.
Pair of 10 speed bikes.
And I believe the match for that was under number 1.
Pair of 10 speed bikes. That's what you've got there. You started out slowly, but you're building beautifully now, Mark.
That's great.
Can you solve the puzzle? Select.
Let's look behind number 18, please.
There's the wild card.
All right. All right.
You find the other wild card right now, that'll mean $500 in cash.
Wouldn't that
plus
be sweet?
you will get to pick 2 more numbers.
I need to see what's under number 22, Alex. I really do.
That's the VCR.
Great.
The other VCR at number 3. Put those prizes up here. Open these 3 doors, and now we'll show you 4, 11, and 15, because one of them is a wild card. You're going to see the entire board. That's the Chocolate Lover's Dream. 15 is the wild card. And now when we open these doors, Mark, I want you to solve the puzzle.
Alex, is it exchange student?
Is it exchange student? Yeah.
I couldn't figure out
what the first symbol was?
That's right, I couldn't
Well, let's
figure it
go
out.
to the board. Now that you have solved the puzzle, it'll be a lot easier for you to explain it.
I had a hard time with these up here. I finally realized that these were
eggs.
Eggs, right, eggs. Then the change for exchange. S plus the 2 on the baseball player here, plus the dent in the car for exchange student.
All right, well done. You're going to be delighted with this particular win because here are the prizes you get as a result.
a pair of 10-speed bikes, a 35mm camera, a service merchandise gift certificate with which you may select a 35mm camera or the top name brands from our catalog or redeem at any one of our many stores. Furnished by Service Merchandise, and a chocolate lover's dream. Perron will surprise you throughout the year with a dream gift of chocolate-covered popcorn, chocolate pizza, and mousse truffle chocolates. Gifts for the most discerning connoisseur, furnished by Perron Chocolatier. And a VCR. Panasonic Synchro Edit 4-head VCR has on-screen display programming, wireless remote control, and the Synchro Edit control for easy editing, furnished by Panasonic. And an Acapulco holiday. We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles to Acapulco, and you'll spend 6 nights at the Fiesta Americana Condesa Acapulco. Golden sunshine, sapphire waters, masterful preparation for your dining pleasure. World-class hospitality furnished by Fiesta Americana Condesa Acapulco. A prize package worth $2,813.
Mark's got the lead in the match. Catherine, very disappointed over losing that holiday in Acapulco, but Catherine, in the next game, we've got a vacation in Paris. Oh. So you think about that. We'll take this break and we'll start game number 2 in just a little bit. Catherine, you mentioned at the beginning of our program that you're an artist and you paint clothing.
Right.
How are you at painting on wool? Is I would imagine that would be difficult.
What do you mean, like right on the sheep, or?
No, I mean on a sweater or something like that.
I've never attempted it.
No?
It would be difficult because it's a rough object and it has to be a smooth surface for me to paint on.
Well, then you might wind up winning these prizes and not worrying about painting them.
A collection of Nanel hand-knit sweaters, Intarsia fashion, imported fine yarns, magnificent sweaters, furnished by Nanel. Alex.
Those look good enough that you do not have to decorate them with art.
It'd be gaudy.
You're right, it would be too gaudy. Let's show Catherine and Mark where those sweaters are. The fashion sweaters are at number 10, and as I indicated a few moments ago, holiday in Paris in this game, and you get to pick first.
I do?
Yep.
Okay. I'll try number 8, please.
Massage table.
Ooh. Let's try 17.
Rocker recliner. No match. Mark.
I'd love to go overseas, Alex. Let's look for that trip to Paris under number 18.
Red tape.
Red tape. Wild card or a match under number 3.
Fashion sweaters. No match.
I will try number 10, please, for the sweaters.
Well, la-di-da.
And number 3.
For a match. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, Catherine. Take a look.
I will.
Yeah. I think you better pick again.
I'm going to wait, because I want to get more prizes.
Right.
Okay, let's try 7, please.
Lucky number 7 is that red tape.
Woo! Where did I see that? Okay, 18? Yes, I did. Woo!
Mark's nodding in agreement. Yeah, he's not too happy about that.
Okay.
That was it.
I'm sorry, Mark. I promise I won't use it till the very end.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't you want to see the puzzle?
Yes, I do.
Well, let us open these 2 doors for you.
Okay.
Now you can pick a couple of numbers.
All right. Let's see. What is it under number 20, please?
Amethyst
bracelet.
bracelet.
Yes, I would love. Okay, and 6, please.
Rocker recliner.
Okay.
No match. Mark?
Let's take a look behind number 17.
Rocker recliner.
And under number 6 for the match.
That's a match. Good prize.
Right.
And it gives you a chance to solve the puzzle. If you do it, then you get a chance to play for a brand new car. Open the doors. Go again.
Let's see what's behind number 19.
Wild card.
Yeah. All right.
Anything you want, you can go fishing around for that Paris vacation.
I'm going to go fishing, Alex, under number 1.
No, there's a green tape.
Good insurance.
Kind of reminds you of that first game, doesn't it? The other green tape is dead center, number 13. Does she have anything you want? She has the woman's sweaters.
Those would be nice. I'm gonna hang on to it for a while, though.
All right, little game.
My sweaters.
A little game of strategy.
Okay.
Cool it. Open these 3 doors for Mark.
Is it making whoopee?
Is it making whoopee? A little early in the day to be thinking about that, Mark, but that's all right.
Just taking a stab at it. Alex, let's open up the puzzle. Under number 9, please.
Number 9. Portable pub.
Portable pub. And wild card, another wild card or a match under number 23.
Paris.
Paris. There it is.
Okay.
We know where part of the vacation is hiding, Catherine.
We do. We do that. Okay, we know. Number 14.
Telescope.
Okay, let's try 16.
2 mini color TVs. No match. Mark.
Let's look behind number 4, please.
Wild card.
And number 14. Oh, telescope.
He didn't get it, Catherine. Can you believe that? The other telescope is at number 2. The telescope will go up into position. I was about to say, Mark, that now the strategy really begins, because if Catherine makes a match, she'll take the Paris. You've got to come up with another match to get it back.
I can get it right back.
But you missed
right.
it. Let's see if you can solve this puzzle, though, and win the match. Pick again.
Let's look behind number 20.
We still have a wild card up there. There's the amethyst bracelet.
And let's look for the match behind number 12.
No. Refrigerator, freezer. Catherine.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what is in the corner. Number 25, please.
2 mini color TVs.
Number 16, please.
2 mini color TVs. He has a telescope and a recliner, but somehow I have the feeling you're not going to use your take right now.
Not yet.
All right, we'll open these 2 doors for you. You solve it, you tie the match. If you don't solve it, you get to pick. Well, you won't get to pick again. We're going down to sudden death here. Hands on your signaling buttons. Remember, ring in only when you think you can solve it, because if you're wrong, your opponent sees it all. Number 5, 8, 9, 11, 12, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Look at it carefully and think of W.C. Fields. Catherine.
Little chickadee?
Is it my little chickadee? For a win in the game, a tie in the match, and some prizes, too. Come on, Catherine. You're going to play a tiebreaker game in a moment, but first, tell the folks how this problem is solved.
I'll tell you how I solved the puzzle. M and Y is my, lid, and till, little, my little, chick. I don't know what that chick is. Eddie?
No, he's reading an ad in the paper, the help wanted ad.
Chick Addie, my little chickadee.
Way to go. My little chickadee. All right, you got the sweaters, and you also got the mini TVs, and are you ready to play our...
My son will love that.
Ready to play the tiebreaker game? Let's go
I'm
to
ready.
it. Mark's ready. Look at him. He's all set to go. We'll switch the light on here so that the folks at home will know that each of you has a game.
I should have taken Paris when you told me. Oh, no, it wasn't Paris.
That's all right. Don't second guess yourself. You ready to go? Good luck. Here comes the tiebreaker puzzle. Mark is in first for the match.
Is it high time?
Looks like it to me. Is it high time? Clear that bottom part and show it. Yeah. Yes, it is high time. There you go. Good anticipation on your part. Let me show you folks how he put that victory together. The H and the arrow pointing at the I, high, and as soon as he saw this arrow with the tie, he knew. High tie plus M. High time. Come on, Mark, join me here. You're the new champion. Catherine, I'm delighted that you won some prizes. Over $1,200 in prizes for you, and thank you for joining us. I hope you get over your cold very, very soon.
I hope you didn't catch it.
I hope so, too. Take care.
Bye.
So long, Catherine.
Good luck.
Bye, Catherine.
All right, Mark, we're going to put you in the winner's circle when we return following these messages. Mark's going to Acapulco, but he would like to win a brand new car. Let's see if he can do it. Here are the 15 numbered squares for you, Mark. And here's the clock. We're down to base time, of course, because of that car win yesterday. You could do it with a little bit of luck.
Okay.
Off you go.
1, 2.
No match.
4, 5.
No.
7, 8.
No.
10, 11.
No.
13, 14.
No.
13, 4.
No.
5, 13.
Right.
14, 3.
No.
3-11.
Right.
6-9.
No.
9-4.
No.
12-15.
No.
15-6.
No.
15-2.
No. Say 15-4. That's all right. Your first time out. But you've got $2,813 in prizes, and you're going to go into another match as our returning champion. And right now, we're going to go away after we hear from Gene.
Some of today's participants may receive Vericron's classic early American design Castle Guard 2 clock, solid oak, quartz movement, decorative gold and black detailed glass covers tastefully complements any decor, furnished by Vericron. We'll be back to Classic Concentration in just a moment.
We've got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning us in. We'll wrap up the week together tomorrow. So long.
This is Gene Woods speaking for Classic Concentration. A Mark Goodson television production.